We are back with another episode. Back with another episode of Big Six Bants. It's the final match day roundup. Manchester City have won the Champions League. Manchester City have won the Premier League. Liverpool heartbreak. What are your opinions, guys?
Once you told me quadruple.
You told me quad in it. So
I said Jurgen quad stocks, man. They've plummeted to a 0. Jurgen quad stocks have plummeted to a 0, but luckily at 2-0 up, I cashed out. You know what I'm saying? I cashed out.
Oh, you cashed out now.
Yeah,
that's not what I saw. I on the TL, I saw otherwise.
I weren't tweeting.
At 2-0,
I weren't tweeting during that game.
I know when Coutinho scored that goal, the whole Liverpool fan base was moving absolutely crazy. I don't blame you, man. Because I would have done the same thing.
No, then you hate Stevie G.
You know what Stevie G's like, right?
Yeah,
you know when he gets there, it's the final push and he just slips.
Yeah,
and that's what he does. So it's not. You got it.
No, I don't even. Obviously, man's not really. I'm not in a blame of Stevie G. I personally think if City played that game and pumped on them 3-0, it's just the way it happened. If City pumped them 3-0, first half, early doors, game's done. Then it's like everyone's like, oh yeah, well, like cool, like he was never winning.
Nah, not trying to.
When these men are 2-0 up with 20 minutes to go, and then there's 3 goals in 5 minutes, that shit burns.
Yeah, no, it
burns. I promise you, it wouldn't have burnt if City just pumped them first half early goals.
Yeah. I can't like when I deep it, I'm gonna look back at that for years. You know, I didn't deep at the time because I was focused on my top 4 in it. But when I deep
it, Norwich. What are you talking about?
Real talk.
Bro, when I deep it, man, them were losing 2-0 at 69th minute, and they went. Gundo came on and back. Big up,
back to brace.
Sterling, a massive impact.
Yeah.
Well, the City done a mad thing. You're not deep in how mad that is, fam. They could have literally lost the title.
That's all down to Pep, in my opinion. You know.
Yeah. I think it's domestic. It's just domestic mentality, fam. Like, oh, hold on, let me get the picture. It's just domestic mentality, in my opinion, because like, I think if any other team is 2-0 down and they've got to score 3 goals, then it's mad, fam. Like, if we done that, if any other team's doing that, the whole world's erupting in it. Let's be honest. The whole world's erupting.
Yeah, like, big up Pep though, man. Honestly, I don't know if anybody watched back to the day the analysis. Yeah, like he was talking in depth as to why he brought on Gundogan.
Yeah,
and he was talking about because he's got I think he's something about his late runs. He's got the
perfect timing. Yeah,
in the squad, he has to get it bang on, spot on.
Yeah.
And it was true, fam. As soon as he done it, he was there ready. Any second later or any second before, he wouldn't have got there.
Yeah. So both his goals were similar, innit?
But yeah, both of the goals were the same, bro. This is what I'm saying. Pep's got that eye that no one has, fam. No one's clocking that. It's mad.
It was written, though, man. I thought it was written for us, innit? At that point, though, I thought it was written for us, innit? Like, because when we went 1-0 down, obviously these men were grabbing me, not you lot. I was at Casey. I was Casey, Corey, and Jonathan. Obviously, these men were grabbing me at 1-0 down, grabbing my head and all that stuff. It was all getting political. And then City went 1-0 down. All of a sudden, these men are quiet. Like, oh my days. What's going on here?
I was worried. I'm not going to lie. When
Coutinho twisted up my man. I don't know who it was. It was
who?
When
who twisted up?
When he took the touch and he put it the other way.
Oh, Coutinho, yeah. This is what I'm saying. That goal was brazy. I can't lie. I even tweet that goal was mad. The way he just took it down, like. Did something happen? Did Gerrard make a sub that fucked it up? That's what I'm hearing. He made a sub. Did he make a sub that fucked it up? I think he brought.
Because after that second goal, I switched over to the Liverpool game because it was still 1-1. And we were getting like, I don't know if you lot saw. We were getting as an echo. I don't know what we saw, but that was a counter in it. We were getting countered heavy. Like Wolves were playing hard when City started losing 2-0.
Yeah, that's the thing. They were playing hard. I was flicking between the two. I think Stevie G brought on. Let me check. Yeah, that was it. He took off.
Everyone in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, big everyone in the chat. He took off Coutinho and he brought on a Nakamba. So he actually did try to go defensive. He tried to go defensive and it didn't work, fam.
Stevie just rubbing out again, cuz.
To be fair, he made the right sub in it, taking off Coutinho and bringing on a Nakamba. But maybe he should have prepped him a bit more. Or maybe
shouldn't he have probably brought on? Did he have any other centre backs? There's an echo. There's an echo.
I can't hear an echo, you know.
I can't hear it still.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like low. It's like okay.
I can't. He brought on. There was Conser playing. Let me check.
I didn't even watch it, but I'll focus on top four.
Bro, you was always beating Norwich. Man. What
He's just
about?
saying it to try and grab me, but it's calm.
Sorry, my priorities are elsewhere.
Yeah, no, City never had any. Villa never had any centre backs on the pitch, so on the bench. So I think the Coutinho for Nakamba was the most defensive sub you could have made. So,
was Konza not fit?
Yeah, no, Konza was actually playing. Oh no, he weren't. Sorry,
no, he wasn't playing. It was Mings.
Yeah, Konza's got a knee injury. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Courtney Horse,
that's a big
or howsoever it is, he wasn't fit as well. So yeah, Gerrard done everything he could, to be fair to him. But again, I don't know what more he could have done different. I think Pep just switched it on. And Stevie G couldn't hack it. That's all it was, and the players couldn't hack it. Gundogan looks like he's staying. There was reports of him trying to leave or something, but
yeah,
I think that's all cap. I think he's not even acknowledging it. I think he's not even entertaining it.
Do you think he's trying to do it to get a new contract or something like?
No, I don't think he was ever trying to leave, because the reason that people thought he was leaving was because he was on. I think he visited Germany or something. He was on a holiday in Germany or something like that, and people just took out and said, "Okay, cool. Could he be going back to Dortmund, or could he be going Bayern?"
There's a little false rumor because I can't like his game time's been limited this season.
Yeah, it's been limited, to be fair. It's been limited, but that's when you play for City, that's what you get. Like,
nah, but last season Gundo was like a.
That was just crazy. Crazy.
Let me get through some of the comments quickly, boys, just because they're flying in it, and there's 14 people in there. Big up everyone in the chat.
Big up all the man.
Big up everyone in the chat. Pablo says, "Big up the panel. Everyone have an amazing day. Big up yourself." Neighbor says, "Hold tight, months talking the mad thing, bro." As I said, until it's impossible, you know it's possible. That's the way I always say it. Pep's a genius. Yeah. Flip the switch.
Yeah.
Flip the switch. Yeah. At least Mont shows up after talking the madness, unlike other members.
Low blow.
Don't worry, man. We should be coming. Trust me, we're gonna deal with him. We're all gonna deal with him.
I hope you guys are trying to do more watch-alongs next season. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, we're gonna try and make those happen. Case and the camera came on.
Definitely.
Pablo says, "I missed the watch-alongs."
Roundup though. Once. Me and you Champions League roundup. It's gonna be an event.
You're saying you got the memo. You invited.
They are.
We're saying what? Not a European roundup. So I can come. We saying what?
Nice try though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nice try.
I didn't get invited. No, I hear that. I'll wait my turn.
What was I gonna say? I did call it. Wolves playing this game like it was a Champions League final while they bent over to see. Well, it was 1-1 half time, innit? I think. No, it was 1-1 at some point. Yeah. Ethan, who do you want to see Spurs sign?
Ooh, good
Zero GD has overturned. And the Rebo Scalacci don't kill me. She said number 7. And you don't hear Eric Ten Hag's comments. Yeah, we'll get to that. These are the things we'll get to, but we need the Man United representative here to get to those comments. I guess I'll start in it. I'm broken because of the way it happened. As I said, I would have rather Villa just get pumped 3-0. 3-0 first half. Then I can go, just like Brighton in 2018, 2019. Brighton scored first, but like the ManCity just pumped them 4-1 quickly. Then won the league, innit? Pumped them quickly. Yeah. That's where it was, innit? But I think at the end of the day, that feeling that I felt for like 60 minutes. Well, I can't say I felt it was the winner's feeling because like we weren't winning. As I said, I stopped watching the City game after 2-0 because Wolves
was done, innit?
Not pumping us up, but they had a little in that second half. I'm seeing 3-on-1s. Luckily, they weren't scoring from them. They just weren't bagging.
Yeah.
Someone's volume too high. But they weren't bagging. So yeah, man. Like I was looking at Liverpool thinking, why are we defending like this? Like, and then obviously Salah gets the goal, then Robertson gets the goal and whatnot, and that's that. But yeah, man, it's frustrating. My only gripe is that why is it that that every time, like I get people want City to win, but But what I've noticed is a bit disingenuous to City, and they won't see it now because they're busy celebrating. But what they will see is that people aren't necessarily celebrating City; they're celebrating Liverpool's defeat. Liverpool's defeat is bigger than City's victory.
Oh yeah, 100,000,000%. That's standard.
And the fact that you have Manchester United fans celebrating Manchester City Premier Leagues shows you how much we have rocked the Premier League in the last 5 years.
Yeah, but on the same end, you've got to be held accountable because you were coming with the quad talk.
Yeah, no,
I've stayed back. I've been focused on my top 4 team. Yeah, I've heard quad talk come out of your mouth. So when the 1 out of 4 does get dismantled, you've got to be prepared to be grabbed for it.
100%.
I think I've come for quad talk knowing full well that it's never been done. We're the closest that's come to it. Well, from my memory, anyways, unless I'm wrong factually, someone go correct me. But no one's ever played the full amount of games in a season. Been in all 3 finals. Obviously, going down to the wire. Even though it went in our hands, we're going down to the wire pretty much in it. Pretty much down to the last 20 minutes. If you really want to put down to the last 20 minutes of the season. Yeah. Like for me to say the quad is on. And it has been on. I don't feel no shame in it. I will never feel no shame feeling saying the quad is on. No shame, fam.
No, you're right. It was on, bro. Like I said, I was nervous.
Bare Liverpool fans gave up from the Tottenham draw to the City draw.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Bare people were giving up. I kept my thing solid. I kept my thing the same. I said the quad until it's not on, it's on, and you never might know. Football's a funny old sport, innit?
It's true.
Unfortunately, the pendulum swung in the last 20 minutes of the game, and credit to City in it. I just feel like the way when you went into the terrace, the way there wasn't one City fan at the terrace, but when Gundogan scored, it erupted like it was a City. It was like a whole City. Do you know what I mean? I've never seen.
You gotta know why though, because obviously with City fans, there's hardly I know of 2 in Jan and that. I don't know anyone else, bro. So with you, man, it's a whole different thing. I know enough Liverpool, man. Enough.
Yeah, of course.
So that's probably why people are thinking, because I couldn't have you, man, winning a quad.
Yeah.
That's not. I can't have that, fam. I'll never ever hear the end of that. So as long as I live, I'll never ever hear the end of that.
No, I look at City like a neutral, innit? Like
literally,
if anyone's gonna get it, it's gotta be City because I just don't care.
Literally, everyone else I can't have.
City, this is why I say this a lot. Like people don't want City to win because they don't care.
Yeah, that's the reality, bro.
It's like if you have to choose someone, we're definitely not choosing Liverpool. We're definitely not choosing United. Not choosing Arsenal. We're choosing. We're not choosing Tottenham. We're choosing. We want City to win it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, City have subtly now got more premiers than Chelsea.
Yeah, imagine that.
They got more premiers than Arsenal. They got more premiers than everyone apart from Man United.
That is completely fine. As long as I don't meet any new City fans that annoy me, then that's perfectly fine, fam. I will take it. Literally, I'll take City winning all them premiers if I'm not winning it. Because nobody else can do it where I'm satisfied. I can't have Chelsea winning it. I can't have United winning it. Tottenham speaks for itself. Liverpool, I can't have that. So City would need to do it if I'm not doing it, or like another Leicester job. Something
from
like
a Tottenham perspective, it's like I can't lie. City having 6 is better than Liverpool having 2. Because one, 100%. Like if I go grab a Prem tomorrow, let's say, then maybe like me and you will,
Do you know how big that F is? Do you know how big that F is?
I know, but I'm just saying, like, one's not what 2's a lot further than 1, G. Literally.
Yeah, of course, because Prem's, as I said, the Prem is the Prem. Like that's
exactly. But massive. 6, I'm not catching that anytime soon. That's the way I see it, innit?
Yeah, facts.
I hear it. But I think at the end of the day, the second City start, because City are gonna get to 10. I think in the next 8 years, they're gonna win at least 4.
100%.
Then what do people start saying? Man United still gonna keep celebrating?
Yeah, that's not United fans can't celebrate. Let me get it straight. Yeah. United fans, you man can't celebrate as hard.
They're the loudest about this.
They can't. That's what I'm saying. They can't be that. They can't be that. That's shameless, fam. These are your manny rivals, your direct opposition. Like you can't be celebrating harder than man. and Tottenham and all these things. You can't be doing that.
But from your can you man see who's the loudest fan base after this happened? I think I've seen Man United celebrating more than City fans. I'll go as far as say I've seen Man United celebrating more than City.
Yeah, they have. I've seen it. I've seen it on Live O on the TL. You're right, and that's no exaggeration. Literally.
Live O, bro. Live O. I'm seeing man going scenes.
Man said scenes. Don't kill me.
United fans are just.
What's getting me hot though is that I see the way football works. Yeah, I'm gonna say this from now. It's so tight because Liverpool will go miss out on the Prem, and they'll go win the Champions League, and then they've got a triple. Bro, I don't think Liverpool missing out on the Prem and the Champions League. Come on. Like,
I don't think it's
the way they'll look at Klopp, they'll be like, "Oh, man had the chance to win all four, and he slide it by only winning the Carabao and FA Cup." Do you know what I'm saying? I think that'll be
that's a good season though. Finishing second,
just the FA Cup and the Carabao when you were challenging for four up until like 2 weeks ago.
When you take it into the context, I think it's not a failure, but it's not a success. That's the way.
Yeah, that's literally
not a failure of a season. It's not a failure because if you put it this way, this season, bro, Jurgen Klopp has achieved. He's the first manager in Liverpool's history to win all 6 trophies. Jurgen Klopp has been a Liverpool manager for 6 years.
Under his reign, he's won everything he can. Yeah,
he's won everything he can.
World Cup. Yeah, I hear it. So, but for this particular season, where your expectations were, like let's say 2-3 weeks ago, where maybe the title wasn't in your hand, but you had Villarreal, you got to the Carabao, the FA Cup final, you won the Carabao Cup, like things were looking bright. It's either what I see is it's either a mad success in winning the Champions League, which is triple, or it's either a slight big disappointment where you miss out on the Champions League, you just get Carabao.
I don't know. Like, it depends, innit? I think it does depend. I think some Liverpool fans will tell you it's a mad failure. Some will tell you, well, hold on a minute. At the start of the season, everyone had us 4th.
Wait, what?
Everyone,
4th?
Yeah. Pundits had us 4th and 3rd. You guys, you haven't seen Ethan's prediction. You don't see Ethan's prediction.
What's this about?
You didn't see Ethan's prediction at the start of the season. You didn't see Corey's prediction at the start of the season. When we done the top 4, as I said, guys, what I'm going to do is, in our next video, I'm going to run back the clips of the top 4 predictions. And they had Manchester United. You remember, they had Manchester United finishing above me. You had Chelsea finishing above me. Like, yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Corey's talking about leagues and that.
Corey said I'll nick a quick chance. You think I'll ever forget? You think I'll ever forget?
Can I back that still?
Corey is just one of a kind.
Yeah.
The cheek, man. The absolute cheek.
So, you know, like what I will say is that it's a grab, innit? Like, man, them can grab me, but like, I don't know why Man United fans are grabbing me like heavier than everyone else. Like, at one point at the terrace, someone come out and said Arsenal, and he was like, "Yo, it's because like laugh at Liverpool for a little bit or whatever." But why, especially the Man United fans, making this the be all and end all? Like. I don't like how you're celebrating other man's downfalls because you got nothing to celebrate over the last 5 years.
This is what was getting
becoming more and more shameless. Every single drawback of each team.
Literally,
so Manchester United's highlights this season was Man City getting knocked out of the Champions League, Liverpool not winning the league, Arsenal not getting top 4.
Yeah,
those are Manchester United's 3 highlights of the Premier League, and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh yeah, Ronaldo. Yeah, it's crazy. This is saying they're shameless, bro. They've declined, and I personally don't think Ten Hag is gonna do that well. Like, I think he's gonna improve them. Listen, I could improve United right now, innit? So it's not even a question. So he will improve them, but I don't think he'll take them back to that Fergie level. Not even like anywhere near it. I don't think. I think he'll take them back to like the Van Gaal days and all of that. Did Van Gaal win the cup?
Yeah. He won FA.
Yeah, I can see him getting back to them days. They'll win like domestic cups here and there, maybe some top 4 finishes here and there as well. But that's just about it.
But this is the thing. I hear you still, but this is the thing. In terms of like, I haven't been saying this, but I'm gonna bake our thought. Let me just see what happens in it, bro.
Yeah.
Out of the top 4 managers, I call he's the worst. Like, man's got Klopp, Guardiola, Tuchel, Conte. I'm not gonna mention Mikel because he hasn't really got a mad CV, but that's already 5 managers that are better than him. He doesn't have a mad CV to really back him up and say, yeah, cool, he's proven winner. Ajax got to Champions League, beat a few big clubs, banged out that league, won bare trophies there, but it's not really a massive challenge, innit?
That's the thing. Not even that, bro. He's not even Prem proven.
Yeah,
this is the thing. It's all good doing it in the Holland League, where you're paying just a bunch of shit man each week, but can you do it in the Prem?
And it will always work.
Literally, yeah. Bro, anyone could manage Ajax. Anyone could come into Ajax. All of that, they'll always win the league. There's not even a thing.
Bro,
like
Sam Allardyce will have a field day because deep it.
But literally, this is what I'm saying, bro. So Ten Hag, can he do it in the Prem at the highest stage possible for a big club like United? That's the question, bro. That is honestly the question. And me personally, I don't think he can. Like, I know
he won't be anytime soon.
Yeah, no, not anytime soon. Not at all. He will bring some tactics as well. I'm not going to deny that because I've seen a few bits on how he plays in it. So he will bring that to United. But again, some of these players aren't going to fit it. Like, bro, I don't want to keep speaking about my man because it looks like I've got some kind of personal vendetta on him. But you see people like Bruno, like I said, I know about Ten Hag's system, yeah? And people like Bruno can't play in Ten Hag's system. Because in Ten Hag's system, you actually have to be an out-and-out number 10 who can receive the ball in between the lines and make perfect through balls for the strike. Bruno can't do that, bro. You saw what he done against Crystal Palace yesterday. He is dead food, bro. Honestly, I've been screaming it for time. He is shit. So people like that, Bruno, he's dead food, bro. And I mean that in like he's good, but I don't think he's good enough. I think he's just generally shit. Like, he is dead food, bro. Honestly, like that man playing to our system, bro.
Let me run through some of the comments. JJ36 says, bless up, my G Monts. Chin up, fam. We're gonna smash Real Madrid next week and grab back Premier League next season. You never walk alone. Just deep it, guys. Casey and Kiss saying yes, Spurs won the Prem and Chelsea didn't.
Yeah, no,
bro.
This
is what you have to.
That's crazy.
Down to,
like, you mean like, I didn't understand
with the United thing. That's what it's literally that as well. That's
what it is.
Yeah, I can't like. You see me in that situation, I'm staying quiet. Don't get me wrong. It's like you've got which one's worse. You got to kind of value it because it's inevitable. But I'm just not screaming and celebrating.
Why would I celebrate Tottenham win the league in under any circumstance?
But I will never do that in my flipping life. But it's a bit different, I would say.
It's a little bit different. I'd say reverse it.
Do you know why? Do you know why I don't think it's as different as people think?
I don't hate Chelsea. I can't lie. I hate Arsenal.
I know. Oh, trust me. And then put it for Arsenal. Then do it. Switch it because Arsenal hate Chelsea.
I don't know if they do. You know, you man hate Chelsea.
Arsenal fan. They don't like.
Not as much as me, though, innit? No way near.
What? No, bro, you man. I can't lie. United are starting to creep above you, man. Even I despise the United fans, innit? And United as a whole. I hate them. So it's a bit.
Ricky, big up yourself. Hope if you're new here, do drop a sub. He said, credit to City. They won it, but you boys start wearing your own team shirts from now.
I've got mine. Don't worry, Ricky. I've got mine, but they don't deserve it right now, man. Next season, you'll see it.
Doesn't matter, man. 67 trophies to City's 29. I'm 59 and seeing it all. They ain't catching us in my lifetime. Big up yourself, man. That's live the spirit. That's the antidote. One of you guys, hold on. One of you guys mute yourself. Both of you guys mute yourself quickly. Hold on. Yo, hello. Yeah, the echo's coming from. Kids, unmute yourself. Hello. Ethan, I think the mute is coming from your side. Eve, unmute yourself. Hello.
Yo.
Oh, there's no echo now. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Anything, I'll just stay muted when I'm not talking, innit?
Yeah, man. I don't think it's there right now. If I hear it again, then if you hear it, like if I hear it, I'll PM you in it. Ricky says some of us had fifth and Klopp was finished. We won't talk about those guys, but apparently people want to pick and choose when the pundits' opinions matters. Once there are City fans now, and that's and that's what it has to be for years to come. You saw Neeks and Prime on Football Terrace yesterday. The two worst panel licking boys ever. It's on. Klopp wasn't Prem proven. Pep wasn't Prem proven. Tuchel weren't Prem proven. That argument was wrong.
It doesn't matter, bro. People adapt differently.
Eric Ten Hag is a great manager. He needs a structure from the owners. He wants a structure from the owners on the board. Cheer up once Champions League incoming. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. But obviously, it still hurts at the end of the day, innit? Like, that's just what it is. What are you saying, Casey?
I'm here, man. I'm here. Obviously, I've got my Europa League football. We live. We in Europe. We get the sparklers out.
We'll get to that, but we're gonna get to that, innit? But we've just been speaking about obviously the events that took place on the last day regarding City and Liverpool. What's your opinions on it? Because obviously you watched it. We watched like the first half, and obviously I had to kick off. But
I'm happy. I'm happy City won. I was hot because I wanted City to win it because like he said earlier and Ethan said, I don't know no City fans. So really and truly, I don't care if City got, like you said, 10. I don't care because really and truly, I don't beef them. They're not my ops. My ops are Tottenham, Chelsea.
I say you don't beef them until they start catching you on trophies.
Yeah, and that's gonna be how long? Somewhere down the line.
Closer than you think. They're what, like 10 away?
Yeah. I'm not. Honestly, I'm not bothered because I don't beef City. I don't know City fans. I've grown up not knowing City fans. So if any City fans come to me now, they're all new school. For my whole life, I've grown up knowing no City fans.
Yeah, no,
it's facts.
Like, so I don't really have that anger towards them. Maybe you do because you're beefing them for the title, but I
don't have anger towards them. I wouldn't even say City are my main rivals. City are just the closest thing to me at the moment. We're the closest thing to each other. So we go back and forth. But it's not like Man United or like anyone. Like I sly like, I don't know, like they're my rivals, innit? But like they don't really have too much chat for man. Like, if that makes sense. Like I have more chat for them than they have chat for me, for Manchester City. Like, do you know what I mean? In fact, it's facts. Like, so they're
not really. Yeah, not really. They won 4 out of the last 5 Prems.
Yeah, of course. But I'm talking about overall in football, like with you can still have chat for City because they're new school. Most people can have chat for City, innit? Realistically. Yeah. And then they'll come with their Prem talk. And then if you're really cheeky, Chelsea fans have chat for them as well because of the European thing as well. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, no, man have chat for them. But at the end of the day, they're just, who are they? Like, I still to this day, I don't.
Let's not disrespect them that far. Let's not disrespect them that far. But I know what you mean. What is your opinions on the Klopp-Pep rivalry? Because a lot of Chelsea fans,
there was no rivalry. Let's stop that there. There was no rivalry. Now I told you, Montel, you had to win this one for them to have the discussion.
Do you want me to debunk that with my opinion, or do you want to hear Keys' opinion on that first?
I don't really mind. Whoever you go first, because I actually want to hear you. It'll be funny. You go first.
There's definitely. Do you know why there's definitely a Pep and Klopp rivalry? Because what people get mixed up is era and Klopp. This is the Pep era. That's the fact. This is the Pep era, right? However, this is not a rivalry. I'll tell you why it's not a rivalry, because Klopp and Pep come in at different times of their tenure. So Pep come in and was just supposed to win straight away. Can we all agree? In his first season, when he didn't win anything, everyone was like, you're supposed to be the be all and end all. Why have you not won anything, right? And then obviously the next season he went and done the madness. Yeah. Now with Liverpool, Klopp coming to Liverpool, would you tell me now and look me and be honest with me? Was Klopp supposed to go and win a Premier League in his first season?
No, not in his first season.
Would you say he was supposed to win a Premier League in his second season?
But the opinion, Montel, but they started changing as you saw the team get better.
So let me
finish. Pressures of being a manager and Liverpool were very different back then. City was spending like 100 M.
That's what I'm saying. They were
window.
But this is my point. Let me finish. This is my point. Oh. So this is why I say it's a rivalry, because when did we? I'll ask you, man, and answering this question just swiftly and quickly. When did we start competing with City? Like competing?
4 years ago.
Yeah. So when we won the Champions League, basically. Yeah. Because that's when we finished 1 point behind. Because before the reason why there was no Pep and Klopp rivalry in 2017, 2018, and the season before that, and the half season before that, I was beefing Arsenal for top 4. Wrong or right?
Yeah,
he was.
I was beefing you, man, right? So, and then when we obviously sold Coutinho and then brought in 2 big boys, then we started competing with Pep. So when people say the Klopp-Pep rivalry doesn't exist, in my opinion, since we've been not even my opinion, since we've been challenging, Pep has won 3 Premier Leagues, right? I'm talking major trophies, by the way. Pep has won 3 Premier Leagues. From that time, we have won 1 Premier League and we have won 1 Champions League. Now, if we go and get that Champions League, it's 2 Champions Leagues, 1 Prem. Pep has no Champions Leagues and has 3 Premier Leagues. Does that not seem like a rivalry?
Yeah,
you've always been a good cup team, though. Like literally, throughout your history, you've been known as a
they've
good
got FA
cup
Cups
team.
and Carabaos as well. Bro.
Don't say throughout my history because I have 19 titles. So say you have to.
Yeah, Montel, we're not talking about 18-0 something, bro. Stop doing that.
But
we're talking
all
about.
Right, then take away 7 of Man United's Prems. We're not gonna do that, fam. Like we can't pick and choose.
It's weird. Montel, before the one you just won, when was the last league title? Before your most recent one, when was it?
89, not 89.
89.
89.
Stop. You weren't even a thought. You weren't even a thought.
All right, but Casey, a lot of man weren't watching football when you man done your Invincibles. How about that?
No, man knew about whoa.
I tried to tell them that this every day.
Like, no, don't even bother.
I'll tell you right now, the only person who has seen a Premier League properly, first game to the last game, watching football properly is me and Corey once.
Yeah, I think even
that
Corey.
Is it.
Yeah, but Mandem has seen our Invincible. People who's been on the stream have seen our Invincible.
So again, it's how you want to work your history because the Invincibles is now 20. It's coming to 20 years old.
Yes, so, Montel, but your title, like you just said, is 90, Montel. That's 33 years ago.
So it's not 19 years ago, but
it's
19 years ago.
I was 3 years old when Invincible.
I don't care how old you, bro. It's still within this era,
how old was you when you last won a trophy? How old was you when you last won a trophy?
Brother, I was big like 9 or whatever. 9.
You was what? You was 9?
Yeah.
You ain't won in like 14, 15 years.
Ethan. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But that's not the point. Casey, don't swing the point, bro. You man are talking to me about 30 years when your team was 19 years. So at the end of the day, you're choosing to run it by era, by the change of a name. At the end of the day, if you want to be logical, the Pep Klopp era started in 2018 because you'll be stupid if you're supposed to say Klopp is going to go win a Prem in his first 2 years when he had Lallana and them, man, and Lovren and them, man. That's just silly. That's silly.
No one said he was going to win a Prem. No one. Montel, let's make it very clear. Let's get this very clear.
Era, but we've been competing for 4 years, and over the 4-year span, they've got 3 Prems, no champs. We've got 1 champs, 1 Prem, and then the Champions League final. That's the way. That's the facts.
Yeah, that's the facts, Montel. But we're talking about right now what happened in the Premier League. Stop telling me about the champs and stop telling me about competing. We're talking about over a 38-game season. How many times have you competed with them? 3. 3 times. So let's not go on like it. And all of those times you competed, you won once.
Okay.
So where's the rivalry, bro?
What do you mean? Where's the rivalry? If you want to put, are you talking? So are you filling the goalposts even more and saying it's just Premier League?
I'm talking about when Montel. So what are we talking about? We're doing a roundup on the Premier League. Why are we talking about champs?
No, I'm not, bro. It's not that I'm not shoehorning champs into it, bro. I'm saying
you are shoehorning champs in because without the champs, you have 1 trophy. Without the champs,
we talking about Pep and Klopp, the rivalry between them, because the reason why people pick the rivalry against them because they're battling for the 2 biggest trophies, and out of the last 4 years, combined, it's just been them 2 basically with 1 win by by Bayern. Apart from that. They're the only person outside that have gone and won the Champions League. So
Montel, why don't you talk about domestic cups as well? Because they are major in the season. Like they do count.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. But we're talking about Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. We're talking about
why? So now you're filling the goalpost, right?
I'm not filling the goalpost. When people say in the club, listen, City are the ones that say they don't care about the cups. I don't mind about the domestic cups.
Yeah, City don't care about the cups because they're that good. They don't care. But us looking at it, we have to take everything into account. And if we take everything into account, there's not really a rivalry. Like you said, in 6 years, he won 6 trophies. How many's Pep won in the last 6 years?
No,
10, 11?
No.
12?
You say it's, no, like, yeah, of course, Casey, again. But you're picking and choosing with the context now. Because, again, we weren't pitted to win. Like, Klopp started at a different time and at different expectations to when Pep.
So then why is it a rivalry then? You're telling me that you're telling me that you was never meant to do this.
At that time. Casey, it wasn't a rivalry at that time, though. It wasn't a rivalry. But at the end of the day, when both teams are hitting 90+ points and there's a 1 point difference, and we went and won a trophy that still they can't win on top of their sustainability. At the end of the day, Pep is a genius, and I think is still above Klopp. I'm not disputing that. But at the end of the day, has he done anything different than what has been asked of previous managers? No.
What do you mean?
Did Mancini go win a Premier? Yes.
But Pep's won 4 and 5. He's won 4 and 5.
Yes, so he's done it to a greater degree. But has he brought in anything different since he's come into the club? No. So when you look at
the only thing that's different is the champs. That's the only thing, and this is what I'm saying. That's what you're holding on to. That's why you're equal.
That's a big thing. Same way the Prem was
a big thing. But a Prem is a big thing, Montel. 38 game season to do that consecutively, season in, season out, whilst people are improving to catch you, it's not easy. Oh my days, my cat.
Don't kill me. Yeah, no, it's not, bro. I'm not being disingenuous, but what I'm saying is, when people say there isn't a rivalry, there wasn't a rivalry when Pep first came in. When Klopp first came in, 100%, there wasn't a rivalry. The rivalry, I'd say even Chelsea were there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really a rivalry. Chelsea won a little.
Yeah. Why aren't Chelsea rivaling you then? That's where they won Europa, champs. What else they got?
We're talking since
there.
Huh?
They got.
Oh, that's changed now. That's changed because we won more trophies than them. That was their argument before both the cup finals. Have you not realized I haven't brought it up anymore?
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's a reason.
But my point is, Montel, it wasn't okay. I'll give it to you. It was a rivalry. You was challenging, but you come out the biggest loser, literally.
Boy, as I said, domestically, yeah, like it's not a challenge domestic, as in, well, it's a challenge, but it's not really a rivalry domestically, in my opinion. It's not a rivalry domestically, but if you're talking about this grand scheme of things, when you look at the champs and the champs in the Prem, they've got 3.
You've won 1 champs. You've won 1 champs.
I said the champs in the Prem. Yes, I said the champs in
the
Prem.
So Klopp's. So this is what I'm saying. Why is that 1 champs? Because you haven't won the one yet. Like you just found out 20 minutes ago.
I didn't say 2 champs.
I know. But I'm saying that. But you're saying that's why it's a rivalry because you've won 1 champs and 1 Prem. They've also won Montel the Carabao Cup they won it for 4 years in a row. Then the FA Cups, they've won a couple here and there. They've won the league 4 out of
They've won one FA Cup.
1 FA Cup, 4 or 5 Carabao Cups. That's 6 cups.
They won 5
4 Prems. That's 10. So that's 10 trophies I've just named since Pep's come in. 10 trophies.
But that's since Pep's come in. Not name it from 2018, G. As I said, because this is when the rivalry started. That's when the rivalry started. At the end, bro,
you're picking and choosing.
I'm not picking and choosing. That's when do you want me to start the rivalry when Klopp come into a team with Flipping Lallana and Dejan Lovren, fam? You're being silly, fam.
You could do things with them, man. Stop being silly, fam. Elite managers can do elite things. What is this? All right, listen.
You're being
1 second.
Yeah, you're being stupid.
But anyway, man.
Oh yeah, kids.
Stop telling me about challenging. You didn't win it. Big L. Say no more.
Yeah, but the conversation is a rivalry. Go on, Ethan.
You saying, G?
No, it's gonna be very shameless, isn't it? But why is it? I'm looking on honors here, for managers, and it says UEFA Champions League runner-up. Why is that honor?
Who, for Arsenal?
No, I'm looking at Pep's thing, innit? It's saying all his honors, but it's saying UEFA League champions runners-up.
Do I support? Why are you asking me?
Because you said that's not anything to be gassed about.
Oh, bro,
you remember that one?
That's not an honor.
We can carry on the conversation. I just wanted to throw that out there.
But it's not
Ethan, that's weird. That's not an honor.
This guy was telling me it's nothing to be happy about.
Because you know why, man? He was telling me earlier, yeah, that because he was talking about attracting players for this summer, and I'm saying, bro, why did anybody want to go to Tottenham? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And he's telling me, we got Champions League pedigree. the Champs final. I said, bro, you've been in one Champs final your whole life.
Well, that shows that we are capable of doing serious stuff in Europe.
For one final.
No, Ethan. No, because Ethan, we also saw you go out in the group stage of the conference. So we get both ends of the spectrum. Literally, with Tottenham, we get both ends. So
because I didn't want to be in. Wait, I didn't come out.
No, I didn't get
to play my remaining fixtures.
Don't do that. I did not want to be.
No, let's get it right. Let's get it right. Because I didn't get to play all of my fixtures. I did not get knocked out.
You should have been qualified. You should have been qualified a long time ago. Don't tell me about
I know you could have won it, but they kicked me out.
Well, I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
I probably could have won it.
Big up,
man.
Let's before we move on to the Tottenham Arsenal rivalry. Before we get onto that, what is your opinion on obviously the crazy events that took place? Crazy events that took place between City and Liverpool.
Bro, it was beautiful, innit? Because for those of you, man, who know me personally, there are my family are all Liverpool, man, innit? Like my dad, my sister, all of them. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a beautiful day, innit? Gundogan, you see that bit where Salah thought he won it for Liverpool, innit?
Yeah, man was screaming, what a joke, man. What a joker.
Then he woke up, fam.
I'm all sharing golden boots and that. What?
Look at this. Hold him. What a bum. What a bum.
Bro, trust me, man. One league title.
If you fixed up after AFCON, you could have done a thing.
Man said 1 league title.
Say it louder. The people can't hear it back.
In 32 years, that's
not okay. It's not okay.
Yeah,
that's not what big clubs do, months.
To be fair, the only thing I'll defend on this is that since the only thing I'll defend once on this is for at least for you kids. Since the day that Jesus Christ come to this earth, died and got resurrected, Arsenal of 2022 years on, Arsenal still haven't won a Champions League in it. So
don't worry about all of that. That's coming.
That's not what big clubs should do.
Stop. You're not in the Champions League, bro. That's all coming, fam. Just wait us for that.
Yeah, Mystic Megs. When your back's against the wall, you turn into
Don't
Mystic.
worry. It's coming.
Abs, and also we just had a little debate as well on the Pep Klopp rivalry. What's your I don't know. Did you see I don't know. What's your stance on that? Obviously, we had different stances on that. What's your stance on it?
Bro, it's simple, isn't it? I think what people are the misconception is that they think that it's like a back and forth thing. It's not a back and forth thing. It's a Pep Klopp, Pep Klopp sort of thing, isn't it? But I think what what's it called? I know it is. I think the reason why it's been forced as a rivalry is because them kind of teams play the best football, innit? And because Liverpool pushed City all the way. But unfortunately, them man don't have the VVS to show for it. They just got, the runners-up medals, the first losers medal, and that's all the Liverpool man have to show for it still. So
that's the first losers medal.
My opinion was that people keep counting the rivalry from when Klopp come in and when Pep come in. When I think that when factually the rivalry started in 2018 when we won the champs. That season.
No, I hear that.
It depends. It depends how you look upon it. Are you talking about what? Because you got to the final the year before then, innit?
Yeah, but again, we finished fourth. We were back. We clutched fourth on the last day. I remember Wijnaldum opening goal. Remember that day?
We lost 3.
That day was the day where I generally thought this is why I don't banter, man. I don't do the whole you man are cheating top four like a trophy. I don't really say that too much because when I look back at that season in 17-18 when we finished top 4 last day, I celebrated that shit heavy because I knew that was my time to come back to the big boys. That was my time. That was my time, fam. And look at me now. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why anyone that does finish in the top 4, I don't blame them for ever thinking, the way you can spur on from this, sign that, go this, go there. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it can happen to anyone, ideally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I was saying that the rivalries basically for me started in 2018. Not because Klopp wasn't expected to challenge from anyone, rival fans, Liverpool fans, for the first 2.5 years easily, obviously, because he come in halfway. So them times it was never a rivalry. My rival was Arsenal.
Wait, didn't he get to a final in the second season?
Yeah. He got to a final, yeah. Latimer's here as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So in my opinion,
Oh, never mind. We'll get onto that later, actually.
So, as I said, domestically, it's the Pep era. I'm not going to argue with that. But the way I see it, from 2018 to 2018 onwards, in the last 4 years, them man have 3 Prems, which is stupid because they could do a 3-peat next year. And on top of that, they've got Carabao Cups in there to add to it.
I know.
I'll let you guys in a second. Yeah, they've got Carabao Cups to add to it. And on top of that, now you got Klopp on the other hand, who obviously has the Champions League, has won Premier League, and hopefully, we could go and get that 3rd Champions League. And then, in my opinion, it's 3 major trophies each since the rivalry began, and then we can go again next year. And hopefully, in my opinion, prioritize the Prem, because I think with the champs, it's similar to where I don't think people care as much if Liverpool win the Champions League. I think I can speak for all of you, in my opinion.
No,
I wouldn't say I don't
care as much as the Prem. People will look at Liverpool winning the Champions League and go, "Yeah, that's big," but like you've got 6 of them already. Like,
yeah, I don't want you man winning either. But if I had to choose one, it would be.
So I mean, if you choose one, you'd probably choose the Champions
League. Bro. The winners of the Prem hurts me more than the winners of the Champs. Maybe because I ain't 100%. Won it, so I don't know what it feels like. But when someone wins the Prem, that's my rival. I get hot. Like it's just not that.
Yeah.
Thank God
let me
run through the comments.
I'm gonna get some of the lads in. Guys, remember to like and subscribe as well, by the way. 16 people in there, by the way. Numbers are slowly going up. Make sure. We got Latimus and Corey in the back. Literally about to come in.
Wait, Latimus is alive.
Yeah, real talk. I ain't seen him since that Chelsea.
It ain't so fam.
But we'll get to Latimus.
Wait,
don't say that.
I feel like Latimus is onto these Arsenal, man.
Oh,
he can't be onto us. He can't.
Last time.
Yeah, Mum. I didn't hear Latimus. For weeks.
Let me run the comments so we can get to it.
So you definitely run this comment already, but I hear it. I haven't
read this comment.
Say that.
Maybe you read the comment. I haven't read the comment.
Say that.
Casey, don't say that's all you're holding on to. You Arsenal fans to this day hold on to invincibles. You man have 0 Champions Leagues, and City will catch you on trophies. You hold on to. Come on, Casey. These standards have been raised between both clubs, so it's modern day rivalry. As a result, we can't hold them to their history in this area. Big up, Eddie, by the way.
Big up, Eddie,
3
man.
Champions League finals in 5 years. That's what I'm talking about. City/Liverpool is more of a rivalry than Tottenham and Arsenal these days.
Okay.
Brush. Not the hate, but the hate. Oil money. Without that, you boys are in League One. You got 2 teams. You got 2 of them teams losers medals this year, lads. I think he's talking to Abs there. I know this isn't relevant, but you got a clap for what Gerrard and even Gazidis done for AC Milan.
Yeah.
What did they do?
Drew, I think Drew.
They won the league.
I know they won the Scudetto.
Yeah, Drew scored the first 2 goals, innit?
Oh, is it?
I think he's done a mad thing for them still. He's done a mad thing for them.
Giroud's actually, because I was saying this, he's actually mad underrated, fam.
Yeah, no, he is.
Bro, I told Alan someone when we signed Lukaku, we had a better striker and we got rid of it.
He flopped. It was 16-17 when Genie scored that goal for top 4. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, I got the year wrong. That's what I meant. In the second half, but it was 17-18 season. Many people said that we'd be City's biggest challenges in 18-19, and then we signed Fab and Ali. Yeah, right. So going into that season when we signed Fab and Ali, because that's when we signed Fab. The sum adds up. Months. So close, but so far for LFC again. These men are the biggest backup dancers ever, biggest number 2s ever. That's all you man are. Chelsea fan. That's Chelsea.
Wow.
Chelsea fans are I guess. Maybe it's them 2 finals.
I'm good in it.
Maybe it's them 2 finals you won. I don't know, man. That's it, Casey. You don't know you haven't won it.
Liverpool, I ain't won it.
New rivalry. Pick up the 17 people in the chat. Make sure we run up the likes. Let's get this algorithm popping, people. At the end of the day, we're on 25 likes. I know we can push it to 30 people. So even the man them head onto your other devices, go and like the video from your own account. I don't know why we haven't been doing that as well, by the way. You need to boost up the likes.
Hey, KC, I need to have words with you though still.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it, but let me bring in the others. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring in the man then.
Sorry? What you got to say to me, big man?
So,
what do you mean? What do you have to say to me? Thought you're trying to catch Chelsea.
Wait,
I thought you were trying to catch Chelsea.
Wait. I weren't even speaking to you, so don't bite. Literally, don't bite.
No, because you said no, because
I know that ain't
you said
you know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
this is what I love. I love this.
This was Casey.
You said big man.
I know that ain't what I think it is.
My team is.
You're lagging, bro. You're lagging.
I need
big
lad.
I need fresh connection for you, bro.
Fresh connection.
Jump in and jump up.
I need fresh.
I need to chat to Casey real quick, innit?
Go on, chat to me, bro. No. That's what I'm saying. I need to hear Corey's opinion before we move on. I can't not give man their opinion in it. Corey, what's your opinion on what's been going on? Final day antics.
I think we just saw everything that was meant to happen. In my opinion, like I knew that although Liverpool went down, they were always going to win that game. City, although they made it look hard, City were always going to win that game. Like that's just how I thought it was going when it came to the last game. Arsenal, Everton, like I knew they were going to win. If any Arsenal fans thought Tottenham were going to win, you're high because no, Tottenham wasn't going to win. Sorry, you're really high because Norwich will never ever do anything ever. Like if you had any ounce of hope,
I was wishing.
It was just all hope. It was all hope.
Yeah, it was all hope. We knew.
Never had Pukki, putting him as your DP, like allow it.
That's
Put man as a DP is a bit
no, but that's hope, though, bro.
Who put
Pukki as their DP?
I never done that. I don't know what's
I'll see your brother Pukki as the DP.
So Corey, what's your opinions on the City Liverpool rivalry thing that we're talking about? I don't know how much you've caught of it, but we have to make it a little bit quick though because you've got to move on.
Yeah. With the rivalry, well, it's definitely up there. I can't lie. City and Liverpool have been going there for 4 or 5 seasons now.
4 years now, yeah.
4 years.
This is the 4th season.
4 years. Like, you know, besides from the I swear someone's won. Actually, no, it's been Chelsea won, isn't it? Yeah. Besides from that, like you two have been going at it in terms of maybe not City for the European part, but you know, Liverpool, how many Champions League finals in 5 years? 3, if I'm mistaken.
The third one. Yeah.
Three Champions League finals in 5 years. Second constantly. Like, you know, what else can you say? Of course, it's not the Man United, Arsenal, or Man United, Chelsea. Not that, but it's definitely up there. I can't deny that.
I think the quality is better, but I just think that the hatred was more back then. There was more hatred in it.
The quality, you know, I think, I might get bullied for this. I don't know, but as I said already, the quality back in Prem when we was winning it is definitely better than it is now. That's what I believe. But I might be biased with it. But
my argument, my counter argument to that is that 13 Prems in 20 years. Does that seem competitive to you?
No, in terms of how many we won, but there's been numerous cases. You know, the season that.
And it could have been more, by the way. You know, the way you was kind of could have been more.
It could have been more, but a lot of our wins were always 1 point above maybe Arsenal. I remember the Chelsea one, even the City one. Like, you know, not all of them were clear cut. We're just here bullying the league, which we, in my opinion,
a good half of them were clear cut. If you go and look, a good half of them were clear cut.
I just think it's more spread out now than it is. It's more spread out then than it is now. Now we have 2 teams that are clearly above the rest. Back then, there was actually a top 4. Like there generally was a top 4.
That's not true.
That's not true, Casey. Because in the last year we've had 6 Premier League winners, and then back then it was you had Chelsea. Like now, since let's just say in the last 10 years. You've had Man United, you've had Liverpool, you've had Leicester, you've had Chelsea. Is that it? And City?
City, yeah.
And City. So you have 5 different winners in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Before that, it was literally Arsenal, Man U, Chelsea.
City.
City.
No, before that, bro.
Yeah, 2013. 2013, we won it.
Bro, we're in 2022, fam.
That's cool.
2012. City won this in 2012. 2011, 2012.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, well, if you want... Go on.
I think it's more... I think that in terms of... obviously, like... We weren't alive back in the day, but I think competitiveness, it's fairly equal. Like, there was 2 top teams, so it would be United and Arsenal.
Yeah, I actually need Latimus.
United and Chelsea, or United and City. You know, City, Chelsea, City, Liverpool. Fuck.
Crazy.
Yeah, we'll have to.
In terms of the rest, or like looks mad because of that makes it look crazy. Oh fuck!
Latimus, I'm trying to take you in, but I'm actually literally trying to take you in.
Like he's talking, like, everyone's quiet because he's talking sense in it.
He's talking sense, but I just can't understand what you're saying.
Latimus, you're on your phone. You might have to switch to 4 or 5G, my bro.
On the Nokia.
Hey, trust me.
Look, he's frozen now.
But yeah, I do think he has a point. I think it's not all the way one way, all the way the other.
No,
again,
no.
But Corey, that's what you just said. You just said
no. I just believe that mine is above you. Like the era we had is way more fierce than the era is now. Like you've only got, in my opinion, maybe West Ham that are trying to change it up. Back then, even
trying to change it up.
Like back then, you had, I don't know, obviously Chelsea, even Arsenal to an extent. Yeah,
bro, there was 3 winners. There was 3 winners.
Private chat.
Yeah. There was 3.
You had, wait, no. If we're going back the 10 years from 2012, Arsenal had won it too.
That's what I said. Bro, if I'm saying even from the start, like not even from the start, bro. Yeah, bro, I'm not saying there's been. You said it was more spread out, but I've named you 5 and you've named me 4.
Exactly.
So it's equal then. It's basically equal.
No, it's not.
But Corey's saying it was more spread out back then.
But Montel, it was points wise. It was. We didn't have teams. We didn't have teams Montel getting 95 points.
It's not.
The 90 point thing only happened 4 years. The first person team did it was 4 years ago.
Montel, Leicester only. Leicester's Prem win was nobody expected that. Yeah,
but it still happened, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. That season, we'll never see that again. We'll never see that season ever again.
Blackburn won the league.
That was and we won't see that again. But Montel, when Blackburn won the league, they were actually you could class them as one of the top teams in England. Like, they were one of the top teams.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But my point is, a man just told me it was more spread out when we've just gone back to the winners, and it was more because Cool, you listen to what I'm saying. You've said it's more spread out back then. I've given you more winners of the recent 10 years compared to the last almost 20 years, and then now you're going to me about points. You're like.
I was talking about points from the get-go.
Look, listen to this, yeah? So, when Arsenal won it, yeah, they had their Invincibles. Yeah, when Chelsea won it, they had their...
they hit 90 points, the stuff that you said didn't happen.
Part the bus thing, yeah, part the bus thing.
They hit 90 points.
Anyway, when United won it, obviously, don't need to explain, and when City won it, like people would argue that some of those like that City squad there is better than some squads now. You know what I mean? Like
squad?
The 2012 one.
The 2012 City squad.
No, like two seasons after.
What?
Yeah, you know what?
That's like 2015 though. That's not even that long ago.
But what I'm saying is, majority of those players in that City squad were still in the squad come 2014, 2015. Were they not?
Yes, they
the
were.
majority were.
Well, no, who?
So,
it was Torre, Silva, and what? Who'd have they had that? What's his name? Edin Dzeko and them.
Yeah.
We'll tell you now. The 14-15 team was better than the 13-12 team.
But what
the Chelsea
what
one
saying,
or the City one?
The City one.
All right.
But what I'm saying here is, there was always these like world class. We can take it anywhere we go. Like this is down in the books. Like Chelsea's thing was nailed on as one of the best squads to ever grace the Premier League. Like respectfully, Leicester City is not one of those teams. Leicester City's teams are not one of the best Premier League teams to ever grace the Premier League.
Comparison because Chelsea have won 2 Prems as well of recent times as well, and Conte done the madness, and then they went and won the Champions League in between that.
Yeah, and that's good, Montel. But those Chelsea sides that won it,
that's good.
It is.
No, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. The Chelsea 14-15.
Just ingenuous, man.
No, the Jose 13 was actually wavy. The one with Costa, Hazard, Fabregas, that one was sick.
Very.
It was, but you see the time you first won the Prem, was that team one of the best teams you guys have ever had? As a squad,
best team we've ever had.
The best. That's the best Chelsea squad we've had.
Kieran, when you guys done the Invincibles, do I need to speak any more about that's the best squad you've ever had? Ever?
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, but it's not clear.
Yeah?
It's not clear.
City's one. No, I'm not saying it's not clear.
You're looking at it from an individual team perspective. We're talking about how competitive it was.
But you see when United were winning it, yeah. Besides from obviously we had the greatest manager to ever live, so we could pitch anybody and win anything. But that's based on
we're proving my
whatever
argument.
in it. But a lot of these times,
proving my argument.
It's not. But a lot of these times, they've won it. Like other teams have won it. Besides from Man United, they've had the best teams ever. With Liverpool and City, no one else compares. Like Leicester City winning it was a freak show. That's a freak show. Maybe Chelsea, you have an argument, but with City and Liverpool, you guys are so far and beyond that. Like. Arsenal here, not even getting 85 points. I don't remember the last time.
But what you've got to remember is, at the same time, you talk about how good Chelsea were, you talk about how good Arsenal were. You still walked away with like 8 Prems in like 13 years. And if you look at all these different periods, you still walked away because you were far better than everyone. You were the best, G. Yeah, but because you were the best, you can't see it because you were that good, fam.
But Montel, I don't remember a time.
You done a free-peat, fam. In fact, no, fuck it. The argument's done. You done a free-peat. You done a free-peat. You won it 3 times on the bounce. You done a free-peat, and then you done.
City win the Prem this
season.
season.
The in the Prem in between it. Can we move on? Yeah, let's move on to the.
If City win the Prem next season, that's a free-peat.
No, stop doing ifs and buts now.
No, that's a free-peat.
You're talking about something again. You're coming with an argument with something that hasn't happened.
No, but
all right, let's move on though, man.
Thank you.
The top 4.
In fact, wait, before we move on, Abdullah wanted to say something to man. I don't know what he wanted to say.
Oh yeah, I want to hear this.
Say it to me. Yeah, say it to me because I've been waiting.
So obviously, I collected my draw in it. I collected my draw Wolves, and you told me that you was gonna finish above me. So what? Go on.
Wait, what?
I'm like,
I remember hearing that still.
Not kid. KC said to me.
Oh, I'm about to say.
You told me you was finishing above me. Now you told me you was finishing above me.
Nah, listen, bro. Capitulation at its finest. We could have done it. Should have done it.
Go on, more excuses. Go on.
No, not even, bro. You lot that are in the top 4 now all have elite managers. Let's get that clear. Yeah.
Oh,
Conte,
really?
No humility now.
Oh, really?
Wait.
Oh, really?
Wait, so I didn't say Conte was an elite manager when he came.
We've
hold on.
got Super Mick Arteta. He knows exactly what we need.
Bro, he's still super mid hotel. Don't get it twisted. That's
Yeah, run back.
Whoa. Let's get this clear. It hasn't stopped. Bro, it hasn't stopped. Corey, I don't know why you're the one parading the song.
You said the new managers.
Brother.
You said the new managers.
Correct, bro. So as I said, yeah, City and Liverpool were always clear of everyone, yeah. So forget about them. Chelsea obviously had Tuchel and just come off the back of winning the champs. So them man were always like meant to push on and do something. They could even admit it themselves. They thought they would push on and compete this season. Yeah. If they're honest. Then as soon as Tottenham appointed Conte, we knew it was slightly long days. Like we're thinking,
no. At the time I didn't hear that. Why didn't I hear that?
We didn't hear.
Why didn't I hear? Why didn't I hear that?
Oh my gosh, man's in the camera.
Because when you guys were looking at, I remember when you guys were looking at Tottenham's squad, you guys were laughing at their midfield, weren't you?
Yes.
I'm still laughing.
How about this, Latimus? When Conte came, I was saying some mad stuff, bro. I was talking about mad stuff, and man, them laughed at me. I spoke about top 4 this season. Man, them laughed at me.
What mad? That's not mad.
You spoke about a trophy as well. He spoke about a trophy.
Yeah, you spoke about winning Conference League, winning another trophy. Of course, you didn't get.
Yes, you did. Yes.
It wasn't even kids.
I did.
Yeah,
you know what's mad? We need to not lose sight. Let's not lose sight of what's happened here. Let's not lose sight of what's happened. Arsenal, who should have got top 4 this season, fair enough. I think they overachieved slightly. But
thank you.
Months. They didn't capitalize on the
myself and United had 2 managers.
I had the most injuries.
I'm not allowing you to finish. No, hold on. No, you haven't. Hold on. No, you haven't. Once. Hold on.
Yes, Latimus time.
You haven't had the most injuries, actually.
Lager.
I got here, man.
That's been Chelsea. That's been Leicester. That's 1, 2.
Got here, man.
2.
Man's coming like C3PO.
Can't hear you.
C3PO.
Hold on, Latimus.
I
plug yourself into the Wi-Fi.
I need Latimus. He would have thought of today. Darn it, man. Damn.
I think what Latimus was trying to say.
Damn it.
The Prem's done. You wanted to verbal.
Hold on.
Ethan, take over. Wow.
What I think Latimus was trying to say.
Whether it's still
the biggest mouths.
Sorry,
you had the biggest mouths. You had the same manager. You spent 100 M. You bottled it. You bottled it last minute. I think that's what Latimus was trying to say.
How do we have the biggest mouths, by the way?
How about this? Keys mother's life, yeah? Casey was stamping. Well, let's say stamping, yeah? Stamping. We've got Super Mick. Stamping in my yard, stamping around.
That is a charge.
But listen, Corey. 1 second. How is it a grab? Montel, how is it a grab? Am I not meant to celebrate when my team wins? Am I not meant to chant? So am I meant to be
How would you allow this?
How would you talking about in the context of winning?
On my life, Montel didn't even celebrate as hard when he won the FA Cup. Montel didn't.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Corey, the FA Cup thing is. Right, cool. We all knew that they were competing for the Prem and the Champs. That was the 2 things. Right, okay, yes, they won the FA Cup, great, but it's not that.
Casey. It's coming from you. That is very cheeky.
I don't compete for the Prem. Mattel, if I was competing for the Prem, you wouldn't hear me say FA Cup not once. If I was competing for the Prem, you would not hear me.
Yeah, it's just a quick team.
It's because I'm not competing, bro. I'm not competing. So what else am I meant to compete for? If I'm not competing for the champs in the Prem, what else am I meant to compete for?
4th place.
No, because I got crucified. We used to get crucified for saying when we get top 4, we get top 4. Everyone's going on like, oh, you're treating it as a trophy.
And the FA Cup. And the FA Cup as well.
Amazing. No, it's amazing. Oh my gosh.
No, but here's the thing, KC. Is the thing though. Is the thing. Is you've still struggled to answer.
I've got something, don't worry.
I was sat on stream with you after my team was dead. We hadn't even won 2 games in a month. 2 games on the bounce we had won in over a month.
Yeah.
And you came on here and said to me that you're going to finish above me. Please explain what happened.
I'll explain what happened. My young team with the subs and my backups that were playing just as many games as my starters was my issue. I have my wing backs, both Cedric and Tavares, playing as many games and having as many appearances as Tomiyasu and Tierney. Now, everyone that came above me had some consistency in the back. Tottenham, ManCity, Liverpool. Everyone had the consistency. We already said at the beginning of the season that we have a tight squad. If key players get injured, it's long days. I'm actually surprised we survived as long as we did with Tavares and Cedric. Like, big them up for getting us to basically the day before the final day competing for the top 4 because it's mad. But you, man, need to understand very clearly that you have gone the whole season winning 0 trophies and fighting for top 4. That's what Tottenham have done. So are you now as good as Tottenham?
Nah, because we won trophies. Club World Cup, innit?
What trophy?
Oh, that Club World Cup don't mean nothing.
You're making me sick. You're making me sick.
I'll be real, yeah. If Chelsea didn't win the last game, there would have been joint points with Tottenham.
This is what I'm saying, and they just about won it last minute against Watford.
I won more games than them this season. I won more games.
So what, innit? Listen, put your VVS don't do the show, bro.
Look at that's dead.
That's a VVS.
No one cares.
This is so shameless.
Shameless.
That's a VVS.
Man, I'm playing Brazilians.
Listen, you know what it is though? With the VVS thing, Arsenal fans, I know it's not a mad thing with the VVS, but because you've never had that VVS ever, like.
But how many games you have to play for the Cup?
That VVS, it don't matter. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't need that. I don't need that VVS fan. Who did you play?
You don't need it.
Who did it? Wait.
Listen. Yo,
who did you play and how many man did you have to play?
Yeah, who did you play? Who did you play in that VVS thing?
You played 2 matches.
Doesn't know.
You play free.
Let me answer. So we played Palmeiras in the final and Al Hilal in the semi-final, and Al Hilal were the champions of Saudi Arabia in it, and Palmeiras won the Copa Libertadores.
I've answered that the wrong way. Absolutely fell for the trap. You see the Arsenal trap, you fell for that so easily. Do you know what you should have said? You should have said, I beat ManCity to get there. I beat Real Madrid to get there.
But I'm saying Al Hilal and that thing.
You said Al Hilal and Palmeiras.
This man already know it. But then
I like Corey, that's how you got to answer that.
You would have heard me say, I won the Champions League. That's how I got there, bro.
That's how I got there. That's the problem.
It's funny that you guys laugh. You remember what you guys said earlier, that you'd be more angry about your rivals winning the Prem than the Champions League, and you said maybe it's because I haven't won the Champions League. You're laughing at the Club World Cup. You've never even qualified for it.
Exactly.
Don't talk.
If I've got to play Al Hilal,
I have to play. Man said Al Hilal and Palmeiras.
No.
Allow it, bro.
Do you know how to qualify, Kate?
I don't need to. If I'm playing against Al Hilal, I don't want.
If Thierry Henry,
how do you qualify, Kate? Okay, how do you qualify?
Hold on.
You win the Champions League and
hold on. Oh, is that your excuse?
Yeah. Hey, Montel, that comment there sums it up.
I understand that.
Super Cup and Club World Cup You nice to brag once you have something else to put it with. You don't come.
There
They
you
won the
go.
champ.
For the
How about
season,
Casey? That's where you got it wrong.
No,
That's
that's
where you got it wrong.
That's
The
to
Club
get
World Cup and champs will always come with the champ. The Club World Cup and the Super Cup will always come with the champs because that's what you need to win. You literally play it 3 months later.
No, but we're bringing last
And
year's
also-
we're bringing last year's trophies.
And
into this
also,
season.
what? And no. Hold on.
Yeah,
What you're not
that's
understanding
scary.
is
That's
we're
scary,
not
Casey.
bragging
That's
about
scary.
it. What we're saying is, you're saying we haven't won a trophy when we have. That's the difference. We're not bragging. We just won the trophy.
No.
That's
No,
My point
Adam
is,
is just
my
scaring
point
me.
is,
South
you
American
Adam is just scaring me.
That's the no. Wait, but how,
It's
Corey?
not
They
easy.
literally said we haven't won a trophy. We've won 2 trophies. We're not bragging about it. We've won
what
2
two
trophies.
trophies? What 2 trophies?
We're just saying we've won 2
What
trophies.
two trophies?
That's it.
Club World Cup and Super
No,
Cup.
because here's the thing. You see with Arsenal,
Super Cup.
man, this is the problem with Arsenal.
I
man.
can hear Super Cup, but Club World Cup's a bit.
No, the Club World Cup
If
is
Arsenal, if we try to claim
Yeah.
that as 2 cups, we're getting crucified.
Nah,
So I don't even want to hear it.
That's fine. You know why? Because in the process, you would have probably beat some elite teams in the Champions League. Because Mont said it himself. I beat Atletico Madrid. I beat Real Madrid. I beat the champions of Spain and the future champions of Spain and the champions of England who won it back to back as well. And then I went to
No, that's all before. That's
South
hard.
American heritage. Man went to the Kings of Jogo Bonito and dunked on them in it.
No, let's not act like that's not difficult to
Let's
do, bro.
not do that, bro.
Let's start.
Like,
If Leicester was to go there, they'll win.
No, it is.
If West
No,
Ham
no.
was to go
No,
there-
they wouldn't because they wouldn't get anywhere
It is.
near. because
Hold
they
on,
can't
listen.
qualify. They can't
No,
qualify.
I'm seeing.
No.
Let's say they played a
No,
friendly or
they
something.
can't. Kids.
CBS
Leicester
only.
wouldn't win the Champions League to get there.
That's
all
I
you
know.
do is
So
they would beat
what you
these-
do
No,
is
hold
No,
on.
but they would beat-
Listen.
I'm holding on.
He's got his.
Like,
I'm actually
man,
gonna wait.
listen.
I'm gonna wait now. I want to hear
This
this.
is McDonald's Wi-Fi thing. Listen.
Trophy. With all due respect, does not matter because there are South America. No, hold on. No. When we
Man said hold on. Man said hold on. No one
you
spoke.
can have
You got to cut off.
actual trophy.
You got to cut off, Ladibus. I tried to hold on.
If Arsenal won,
I tried.
No. I'm trying. I don't know. I'm doing what I can.
Prime, it's the connection, bro. It's the connection, bro. Can you jump on the phone?
Yeah, please, just please. I want to hear.
Furthermore, kids, I forgot. You know how I said the Super Cup ain't a real thing. Wasn't the team that would be in the Super Cup?
Yeah, okay.
Super Cup, yeah, no, Super Cup, no. Obviously, you can claim that. That's calm.
No. But the team that we beat knocked you out the Europa League, innit?
Yeah, Villarreal, but you beat them on what? Was it penalties?
No. Man went up against Count Dracula and won in it. You went in against Count Dracula and he left with your blood. That's what happened.
Yeah, big up. Listen,
I went
big
up against Count Dracula. I mean, we just made it interesting for like 45 minutes just to give the people something.
Listen, say Emery's not a bum coach, so I do have to big you up for winning the Super Cup with them, innit? But the Club World Cup team, I'm just not trying to hear that. I'm sorry.
That's the infinite prime.
When you said Al Halal, that told me everything that I need to know about that part. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mum. Man said Palmeiras and Al Halal.
Palmeiras and Al Halal, blood. That told me everything I need to know.
How about this? I know you man would snatch at the opportunity to play teams like that to get big boy silverware.
Bro,
it's what it was.
You know what I would
Montel, is the Club World Cup? Is the Club World Cup classed as big boy silverware?
Yes. Of course it is.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna
because bro, it means you're the best team in the world.
You're the champions of the world, bro.
Yeah, like the Champions League is the European
bro.
Cup.
If anybody who wins the Champions League, any team that wins the Champions League will win the World Cup.
Talking about what the king should regard as big or not. Like,
bro, you're playing.
Yeah, that's actually true. Whoever wins the champs, best win that Club World Cup.
They will.
You don't get to tell anyone what they best win, bro. You don't get to tell
Of course I do. Of course I do.
But you know what it is? This is how I got them strings in it. The first time we won the champs, we actually lost the Club World Cup.
Yeah, and I think we've lost it as well.
Bro, we lost the Super Cup before. It's
I've lost the Super Cup, but I lost it from
wouldn't know whether it's easy or not. You wouldn't know that.
You don't really need to know, bro.
You know what it is? What's crazy? Because as you're scintillating at your scintillating best, invincibles, best Arsenal team, you didn't get to that promised land for anyone to be like, yo, do you know what? This was a difficult game, or you know what? This was piss easy, bro. At your very best, you couldn't compete with it. You couldn't.
Yeah,
you
I
couldn't
can't lie,
play those
Casey.
games.
That invincible side not winning the champs.
Forget that. They didn't even get to the
hard,
final.
but it's still class of the elite teams, though.
When most people win the champs, that's when it's not just the champs. When you win that champs,
why is everyone so held up on these cup competitions? Go and win your blood clot league. Go and win your league. Yeah, go and win your league. Once you conquer England, then you start conquering. You don't start conquering outside and can't conquer because you can't come back to your ends. Montel especially cannot come back to his ends, bro. He's known for being the runner on the outside. As soon as he comes back to ends, he gets chinged up by City and he gets sent back out. So that is what happens, bro. Conquer your ends, then once you conquer the ends, you step outside. Don't tell me about stuff. If you're not winning in your own country, I don't want to hear it. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? I hear what you're saying. Your expectation, as I said, your expectation is a bit different, where you can only talk about a certain narrative. So that narrative isn't very good for me. I'll be honest. Looking back at it in recent history, it's just not a great narrative. So I hear it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, fam, like, one more and I'm with United. You know what I'm saying?
One more what?
And if we really want to talk about running around and getting chinged up, you ain't run around in your city in 19 years.
No, I've been running around in my city, bro.
In my city?
No, you haven't. We've dropped 2 Champions League.
Of course I have.
Wait, Chelsea have dropped. How many Prems have dropped? You know, we won't even talk about.
We talk about champs. We talk about Prem.
From Chelsea anyway. So that's dead.
What?
Chelsea got more Prems than you. What are you talking about?
You've got more charity shields.
Yeah, more trophy. No. Don't say charity shield. Don't say charity shield.
Wait,
Abs.
What are we doing?
Wait, Abs. To win the community shield, what do you have to do?
Nah. I'm so glad you said that. Because I'll tell you why. And because you can finish second and still win as a champion.
We didn't do that though. We've never done that. Every charity shield we've won is because you've either won the Prem or the FA Cup.
You can finish second and win the charity shield, no?
You can, but I'm saying we haven't done that.
Can you finish second?
Who's done that? I don't know who's done that. I'll be real.
Liverpool got to the charity shield and they lost on Pens to City, innit?
This is what I'm saying. So it's all in hindsight.
So Liverpool again, just getting
Yeah, they just add to it. This is what I'm saying. It's easy to do.
I've always said this are questionable. They are questionable, but it's not my place to say anything. So I'm just, Liverpool are the best right now. One of the best. Sorry, so I ain't gonna say.
But not the best. One of the best. Correct.
I said one of the.
You might as well just say second best. Yeah, Liverpool is second best. I hear it.
No, they're not, because if Liverpool win the champs, then what? You know what I mean? So can't really say much about that. If Liverpool win that champs,
the agenda, Corey, the agenda's always going to be stronger with me, because I said these men said it before you came in. They don't know no City fans. They don't have a reason to give City the harder. Do you know what I'm saying? The shorter end of the straw. They don't need that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I think it's harder to win the Prem than it is the champs, in my opinion.
It is.
No one's disputing that.
For me, three Premier Leagues holds more weight than one Prem and one champs. So if you had to ask me who was the winner of the rivalry, like even if you won a champs, it would still be Pep.
I generally think the Premier League is harder to win, but at the same time,
way harder to win. So who have you played this season to get to a champs final?
Don't say way harder, because there are
that's a good one, Casey. That's a good one.
So who have you played this season to get to your champs final?
In my knockouts only, because if I named my group, it still sounds viable. I won every game in my group, and my group was labeled the group of death.
So who was in your group?
Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid. And who was the other team?
So Inter and Atletico are still not the greatest. They're not even the best in their country. So
hold on, they're the previous. Not what are you talking about? Inter Milan just won the league and they just got missed out by Milan, and Atletico as well.
Get that.
When we played them, they were both the champions. Don't do that. They were both the best.
That's great. All right, yeah, you're right. They were. You're right.
We spoke about this, Montel. Yeah, we spoke about this when Chelsea won the champs. Yeah, you haven't played PSG, Real Madrid. Well, you're playing Real Madrid, City, Bayern Munich. You haven't played any of them. And we spoke about that the last time.
And they're the elite ones, the ones that get to the semis and forward consistently.
Yes, 100%. Now what I'm saying is, and I can rebuttal that argument very easily and say some of the best teams in the Premier. Man City, you say Man City are. You see the way Casey talks about Man City, Corey. This stream, right? If Man City are so good and the Premier League's harder to win, why can't they win the Champions League in all their dominance?
They haven't got the minerals.
They haven't got it. And you've got experience. And you've got experience.
Why? What? PSG, Paris Saint-Germain have never won the Champions League.
Yeah, because they haven't got it. They have no experience in getting this champs. They don't know how.
No. Don't say they think experience.
They've
been doing it longer than City has. City are new money.
What
Fair enough.
What about Bayern Munich?
No. I'm talking about experience.
What about Bayern Munich?
Even the managers they're getting aren't winning champs. Like, look at the managers they've had. Poch.
Right.
Who else? Tuchel. These men were never winning champs.
Right, but Tuchel won it with Chelsea, to be fair. But you're telling me now. Don't say it's way harder. Don't say it's way harder. I believe it is harder to win the Premier League than the Champions.
No, it is way harder, Montel. For the longevity of a season,
the best teams in the land can't win it. They're some of the best teams in the land can't win it.
Yes, Montel. And who did Man City have to play to come up to where they got to?
In the Premier League,
who did Man City have to play to get to where they got to?
They had to play PSG.
Oh, okay.
And Real Madrid.
Okay, and you had to play none of those teams. You had to play none of those teams.
But this don't act like this Real Madrid side's anywhere near the free-peat.
Like, of course it's not. I'm not saying it's not. They're still an elite side. They won their league, Montel. They're still an elite side.
No. Again, Real Madrid haven't been winning their leagues much. This is their first league.
I know. I'm talking about this side. I'm not talking about previously or going forward. I'm talking about this side now.
You have that same energy
having the best season of his life.
They won their league.
No, they won their league just gone the previous season, not this season.
So they exactly. They just won, bro. And when we played them, they were also top. Inter just lost their thing by like a point.
Oh, Montel.
So you're scratching your head, but I'm coming to you with facts.
I'm not, bro. You're not coming with facts, bro. You're telling me about you played Inter and thingy in your group stage. Regardless of your group stage, Montel, that's irrelevant.
I'm not saying about knockout, by the way.
Knockout. Yes, knockout. You played no one of your level, of that standard. Yeah, you played no one, and you got to your final. Big you up. Now, if City played the same teams you played, I reckon you and I would both agree that they would also be in the final if they played the same teams you played.
Personally,
yes and no. It depends.
Maybe. I feel like it's more likely. Way more likely.
This is why I feel like my arguments are so superior sometimes because people just keep coming to me with Mystic Megs. And if
Monts, you're right.
It's not Mystic
again. I think it's a balance, and so Monts is right. I think it's a balance, and sometimes it depends, I guess, on the team and club. Obviously, you'd say the league because the consistency of being able to do it over the course of 8-9 months. But sometimes there are certain teams that just in those one-off games just are not able to do it. Man City and PSG are one of those teams. They've got the best players in the world. You would say they're the best teams in the world. But in those one-off games, they can't do it. Liverpool, even back when they weren't competing for the league and they were finishing,
they were still doing well in cup.
They were so like no. But again, you're not listening to my point. You're not. Some teams are. It's not just a cup. This is the Champions League. It's the biggest cup competition in the world. Some teams are able to.
I'm talking about Europa. I'm even going back to Europa. Even Europa, they weren't competing.
Liverpool never won. Liverpool never won Europa. It's a different. Again, Champions League is a different animal. Some teams Liverpool. You never won the Europa until
Liverpool. 2000.
Oh, okay, never mind. But Liverpool are able to make it click in a one-off game, like the Champions League, and are able to win it. Some teams like City and PSG are just not able to do it. Whereas there are some teams like City that are able to just consistently grind it out and over the course and just win a league. But they will struggle in a one-off game. It just depends.
To do it both, right, Latimus? Like Chelsea and Man United, right?
Corey, when did you last win Champions League? When did you last win Champions League, Corey?
Wait, hold a second. When did I last win Champions League? I won it in 2009.
Team is done at here.
2009. How many Prems have you got?
Win Europa League next season. Win the Europa next season. Yeah, win the Europa.
But that's let me read some of the comments.
Oh my days.
Gosh.
Let me where do I go from? He said,
"I wish you shared the community show."
I was looking at thinking, huh?
Why does everyone need that?
Go back up, please. Run that back.
Casey's captain with a microphone. Casey, Spurs ching you up in North London.
How?
Yes.
Explain to me how?
Yes.
How?
That. Yes.
Why is it that? They won nothing. They've won nothing. So how do they ching me up?
Arsenal can't chat about the league titles.
They won the champ. What?
They won the champs race, isn't it? Get to Champions League.
So that's chinging me up.
What, fam? So what does that mean?
What do you get for? What trophy do you get for that? Show me it.
Corey, you never want to see this comment, Corey. I didn't see this. Arsenal can't compete. Arsenal can't chat about league titles either. At your very best, you only win 3 Premier Leagues. You have 1 Premier League more than us since 2000. Where was the wilderness?
No, when we was in the wilderness.
I'm sorry,
I don't know who he was in the wilderness. That's not nothing to do with Arsenal.
I think you're just saying 1 Prem in 20 years, isn't it?
Well, because we obviously Man United were the. I don't want to stop. I'm not big enough.
Yeah,
but it was competitive though, lad. It was competitive, lad.
You're in no position to.
Competitive, lad.
Don't try it. Don't try it. It's just that Arsenal at that time, towards the end, just didn't have the minerals to edge over the line.
Yeah, man, give them excuses because you don't see them as competition. Arsenal know a thing about being second best. Casey,
see what he's doing there.
Oh man, yeah. Do you know, man? Is man them are coming for Casey because Arsenal haven't won the champs. So whenever he has an opinion,
bro, I get that I haven't won the champs. Yes, fantastic. But Liverpool have only won 1 Premier League title. For all their greatness, they've won 1.
So,
but we haven't been great.
No, it's not. It's not so. It's not so.
Sorry. No. Listen, no. Because
do you see yourself getting better than you are now?
Yeah. You didn't, yeah.
Oh, really?
Go on.
But again, I did it yesterday. Mons was there. We were at the terrace. I'll ban you for the 1 in 30 years, whatever. But like again, realistically, you guys can win the title next season. That's 2. You win it maybe the season after. The season after that, that's 3. Then what?
That's if.
Mystic Meg wants to pull him
out. No. But it's not if though. It's very much likely to happen. It's not an if thing. It's not. But it's not an if thing like saying Arsenal are coming for Chelsea. It's a not. That's like
there is just as much chance as us coming for Chelsea.
I'm happy you said that. There's actually as much chance us coming for
Let's just hold your phone. Let me go for some of the comments. You can't win this, Casey. Give up. Buy and bottle it. Buy and bottled it. Why we never played them. We had Atletico Porto AC Milan in the group stage. 18-19, we had PSG, Napoli, Bayern, Barcelona. No, they're not talking about that run. They're talking about
now that run. You deserve to win it. And did you win it that season?
Yeah, we won it that season.
Yeah. You deserve to win it. Like we said that. I agree.
When you weren't Bayern and Barca.
Yeah. Them man done their thing still.
United won the Champions League twice under the GOAT Fergie, and you say this is easier than the Prem. Why is that? I think Ricky.
I'm sorry.
Ricky's saying that you only won 2 Champions Leagues, but I think there was. But you still had the Barcelona and the man there were
Real Madrid.
Right.
Man were very taxed.
Let's get that
very
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Respectfully, nowadays.
I think he's saying that. I think he's saying the Champions League is harder. I think that's the point.
He's saying the Champions League is harder. That's what
and I don't agree. I can't.
Well, win it first, then.
I know.
Literally, Casey got bodied, bro. I told you. I come with Casey with facts, and he's just coming at me with opinions.
Bro, it's not facts, fam. You cannot tell me definitively, bro. I'm telling you definitively.
I didn't say it was harder to win the Champs, G. You're arguing a different point. I didn't say that.
But that's been my point.
No. You said it's way harder to win the Prem.
Oh, so you're taking the word "way" and that's what you're running with.
What are you talking about? I agreed with you and said it's harder. You said no, it's way harder. You said
it's way harder. In my opinion, it's way harder. I think it's way harder.
As I said, you're coming with opinion. I'm coming with facts. Man, like saying
what facts are you coming with? What facts are you coming with? What fact can you tell me that proves that it's not way harder?
Man, do I have to say it all again, fam? Do I have to actually go and say it all again?
Again, it depends. It depends a lot on the team and the club. It also depends on eras. So, for example, back during Fergie and stuff, winning only 2, people have to remember you had Pep's Barca team, which is, people would say, arguably one of the best club teams of all time. You had that AC Milan team, which people would say one of the best club teams of all time. You had Real Madrid's Galactico. Like, Fergie only winning 2. Maybe he should have won 1 more, but like, it's not like per se the worst thing in the world. Whereas now in modern day, we've had Real Madrid winning 3 on the bounce, 4 in 5 years. Liverpool have got to 3 finals
best team
now.
in the world, Liverpool. Best team in the world, Liverpool.
Yeah, and Liverpool have got to 3 finals now. And if they win this, that's 2-1 in 2 and 3 finals. That's 3 finals in 4 years or 5 years. Like, again, it's massive, but it just depends on the eras. Because when United were winning, 13 league titles or 12 league titles in 20 years, a lot of those times, you guys could have won more, but you just had an off year. Like when Liverpool won the league, and I'm not taking anything away from Liverpool when I say this, City did have an off year. If City were on it competing with you guys, maybe you guys still would have won the league, who knows? But if City had won, that's 3 on the bounce right there. So I think it's a thing of like, you can't just say one's way more. That's not me insulting Liverpool, by the way. You can't say one's way more harder than the other. No, it's not. I'm being honest here. I'm not insulting Liverpool. I'm just saying you can't say one's way more harder than the other.
They wanted a technicality. I get it.
No, they didn't win on a technicality.
I just think
because if you,
I agree.
I didn't say no. I'm not saying. I'm not. Don't.
Everyone who's won both.
I'm not saying that. Don't do that. I'm not saying that.
I just think,
you know what I'm saying. You know what I think it is, yeah.
Say how hard it is. Like, it's like
go on,
someone who's won it, from someone who's seen their team, who's won the Prem, and someone who's watched their team in the Champions League for 17 years in a row, and tell me that and try and say, yeah, like you're trying to say it's way harder to do something that you've seen your team do, and then it's harder than something you've seen your team never do after consistently. In fact, I think it's more than 7 years. I think it's more than 17 years. Sorry, I think it was 20 years on the bounce. You man were in the Champions League straight.
My point is,
not one.
My point.
It was so easy.
No, but you know what? Forget my club. I feel like go on.
I'll let you go. And it's not even like you man have been to bare finals where you've just had off days in the finals. It's just been mad on the finals. You man have got to 1 final, fam.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, Wenger's a bum.
Okay. So now you're talking about my club specifically. Montel, I was never talking about my club specifically. I was talking about
we could talk about
the Prem and the champs. Forget who supports who and whatever. I'm talking about for a club. It's way harder, in my opinion, to win the Prem than it is to win the champs. So because, and I'll tell you why. I don't know why Man City can't win it, Montel. Why couldn't Real Madrid win the league when Barca were winning it? Like they were winning the champs. Why couldn't they win the league? Like
they won a few. They won a few in there. It was just like 1 in 3.
They won like 1 in 5. Yeah, it was like 1 in 5. There's not a few. It was like 1 in 5. I don't know the exact number because I don't watch the league like that. But my point is, Montel, for the longevity of the season, bro, there's no luck. You play every team twice. Yeah, home and away. There's no luck.
That's not true.
You need
there
to show
be. No, that is not true. Luck? There can be. You say, well, there can be some anomalies or some draw points because again,
of course.
like because
but they iron themselves out over 38 games. But is
that not the same in the Champions League though? It can still iron itself out.
Not really, bro. You have 2 games.
Can.
You have 2 games.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can finish it in 1. You can
but not all the time. How many teams actually finish it in 1 leg?
Bro, I've seen Bearman get 4-0 and that in the first leg, and it's basically done going into the second.
So like how Barcelona battered. Hold on.
The Man City
no, not even that. I'm talking about everyone else. So how Barcelona battered Liverpool 3-0 and then they won 4-0 in the second leg, like that.
Yes, I get.
Like how the tie was done.
There's anomalies. There's anomalies. I get that. That's an anomaly. How many times does that happen?
Every year. An anomaly is something that barely ever happens. An anomaly is something that happens against the grain. But
yes, Montel,
turnarounds in 2 legs happen more often than they don't.
Montel, not of that magnitude.
No, not 3 goal difference though.
Not of that magnitude.
Not on 3 goal difference, but
that's my point. Yeah, of course. But like 1-0's Montel, yes, 1-0's and 2-0's get turned over. I'm talking about 3-0's against elite teams. Teams, bro. Like teams that are meant to be going to win it, bro. It doesn't happen often, so it is an anomaly. On another day, you probably would have done that.
So, what would you say of what would you say? Because we've seen Premier League seasons where a team has just cakewalk it without competition or without really having a challenge. When City got 100 points, Liverpool 2 years ago,
they never
Chelsea
with it.
Who?
City were just City the 100-point season. They didn't cakewalk it.
Yeah, no one competed with them. They got 100 points.
Yeah, because you couldn't, because they were that good. You couldn't.
No, but that's my point. They walked the league. Yeah, City 100 points. Liverpool. When Chelsea won it with Conte. When
Ricky, I'm gonna give
Chelsea won it with Mourinho. How many numerous times under Fergie are you tethered to do than to win the Champions League? If you can cakewalk a league that easily, I don't think you can cakewalk a Champions League win. Not all the time.
Not all the time. Just like you can't. That's my point. You can't do it all the time. But there has been men that have cakewalked it.
Who's cakewalked the Champions League?
Liverpool could slightly do it this season.
But it's not a cakewalk
in the final. It is a cakewalk. What have they done? Well, I say it again. Who have they played that is of their level, which you would say, "Rah, this is a tough game." Every game they went into,
when they played Villarreal, that was a tough game.
It was a tough game.
It turned out to be a tough game. But if you said at the beginning of the game, it was.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody would think it's a tough game against Villarreal, but it shouldn't be for Liverpool. Bro, when Liverpool went to play them, everyone knew, that Liverpool were definitely going through.
Of course, I didn't say that.
It would have been a shock. It would have been a shock if it went the other way. That's my point.
It wouldn't have been a shock.
What? That's no way.
You know, no. Again, that's not. Wait, hold on. Once
because they beat Bayern Munich and Juventus, and those.
It don't matter, fam.
Thank you.
That's why it wouldn't have been a shock, but we were definitely the favourites by far.
I don't think it would. That would have been a shock. It was a shock. Villarreal going through was a shocker.
But they beat Juventus. They beat Juventus.
Juve are dead. Juve aren't who Juve used to be, bro.
Right,
but was that a shocker as well?
Yeah, but the point is the fact that they've shocked. A shock is something that it doesn't happen twice in a row. So if they were going to do it 3 times in a row,
it's doing the Rangers thing. This is what I'm saying, and at the end of it, they couldn't get
it done. And the Leicester season, it was a shock. Like for Leicester to win was a shock.
I'm just saying that's why Latimer said it's a tough game, innit? Because they've gone and dismantled Juventus.
Yeah, it was always going to be a tough game.
They've dismantled 2 teams that easily could have probably beaten us if we played them. We would have struggled.
Not Juventus. Not this season. Juventus came 7th, bro.
Oh no,
they finished.
Particularly, hold on. Juve didn't finish 7th. They finished 4th.
Finished 4th. Yeah.
Did they? Yeah, they finished 4th, but they're still shit. They're still a shit team.
Well, they're not that shit. They're not that shit. They beat us and they almost topped our group. They're not that shit. They're not bad.
I think
if you're coming 4th in the Italian league with the amount of money they spend, and the amount of money they spend regularly and the players they bring in, if you can't compete for 1st and 2nd in the Italian league, then you're not competing with us. It's that simple.
Yeah, facts. It's not good enough.
It's that simple. Unless you're
wait. When you say us, what do you mean by us? Do you mean City and Liverpool or the rest of the Prem?
I'm talking about the top 4, even top 6. You can even argue.
Casey, by the way, sorry, I got it wrong. By the way, I said I'd be Inter in the group stage. I had AC Milan, who are the champions.
Yeah, now they're the champions. They weren't at the time.
All right. I beat Inter in the group stages. Who were the champions?
That's great.
Once again,
was you not the favourites? As I said, if you played,
Casey, that's not true.
I swear, No, but even with that,
Bayern, you wouldn't have been the favourites if you played Real Madrid, and you wouldn't have been the favourites if you played City. You would have been equal. No one would have been the favourites. You would have been equal. What?
I'm better than Real Madrid. Bro. City and Liverpool are the two best teams in the world.
No, I know. I agree. But Montel doesn't mean you're favourites just because you're the best team. Montel, there's certain teams.
Man City. If I play
and Bayern, Montel, you wouldn't have been the favourites against Bayern. And
why would
I say that because they are an elite team. Montel,
yeah,
hold on. Again, do you watch other leagues? Because Bayern this season have not been great. I know they won their league, but if you actually look closely, they haven't been good.
But they're still an elite club, though. They're still an elite team.
Do you think if it was Liverpool versus PSG, that Liverpool would be the favourites?
It's not about being favourites. It's about not being able to decide what's going to happen.
Yeah.
When they play PSG, no one knows what's going to happen. That's what we're saying.
Really?
Yeah, no. Yeah, people wouldn't hold it against us to lose or anything like that because it's an elite team versus an elite team. But at the end of the day, unless you're playing, Liverpool are the favourites, man. Liverpool are the favourites.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. I agree with you, but I'm saying, but
you're not clear favourites like the rest of them, like the Inter and the AC and these man that you're clear favourites. Like they have to do something spectacular.
Porto is a clear favourite.
Porto, Villarreal, these man they have to do something spectacular to beat you. City and these man can play well and beat you. PSG can play well and beat you. Like they can catch you on an off day, even on an off day.
In the champs, in the Premier, not in the champs. Not in the champs.
I don't know.
History says that, bro. Not in the champs.
Yeah, no, in the champs you're a different beast. That's why I said you're a cup team. You're a different beast.
But again, but that's disrespect. No, but that's disrespecting the Champions League, saying it's a cup team. No, you can't do that. It's disrespecting the Champions League. At the end of the day,
it's a cup competition, bro. Nonetheless.
No, but by saying but I know what calling someone a cup team means. Diminishing how good they are. You winning the Champions League.
That's how you're taking it. I'm just saying facts. I'm saying they are a cup team. They are a cup team, bro.
Okay.
Like it or not. Ain't got the minerals for the league, baby.
History says that. They are a cup team.
They ain't got the minerals for the league.
History actually says we have 19 titles, but
Montel, we're not going back to 1800 again. I keep telling you about this, bro. Stop telling me about 1899 because that one is a title as well. You're counting that? Like, what are we doing? We're talking about the Premier League era. This is in the Premier League era.
And every time you say that, I'm gonna say this: you did not watch your team when you haven't even watched your team win a single Prem properly in football. And
I haven't seen from beginning to end. You're right.
No, you haven't. I've seen a Prem. I haven't seen a Prem. Corey, I'd say maybe has seen one Prem where he's watched football.
But that's still my era, Montel. That's still my era.
So again, this is what I'm saying. Where you're doing it where you seem fit. And at the end of the day,
I see fit. It's our era, bro.
You see fit, bro. You've won one title in 20 years.
Montel, it is our era, bro.
Montel, so would you say Klopp's era, you're a cup team?
Pardon?
Would you say Klopp's era, are you a cup team?
No, because
that's what I'm talking about.
We've won a league.
One. That's not. You've won 5 other.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. What is it? Okay, fine. Well, let me ask then. What is, because you keep saying cup team? What is your definition then of a cup team?
A cup, someone that does very well in cup competitions, but cannot do it in the league.
What, Liverpool have a league?
One. Leicester. So
you said they can't do it in the league. Liverpool have a league.
One.
But they can repeat
consistently.
Hold on.
Other teams have done that, bro.
But they've been consistently competing for the league, and they've won one.
Never won.
They could win another next season.
If buts are maybe.
What do you mean never won it?
What do you mean never won it? I'm saying they've competed, but they've never won it. They won it once. Sorry. And after that, they ain't won it. And before that, they ain't won it. Like, bottom line,
so they need to win. So they need to win another league title.
About my final.
But no, that's the okay. So they need to win another league to not be a cup team then.
Maybe another 1 or 2, at least. Then we start saying, okay, pendulum swinging, not just one.
1 or 2,
and then they're not a cup team all of a sudden. They
Okay,
won.
so-
Bro, before that prem, all they won was
No, months. I got this. Does that mean then? So another 1 or 2 to have the conversation of them not being a cup team. Does that mean then in the Premier League era, Arsenal are a cup club? Because you only have 3 titles.
You can say that to us. You can say that to us. And
is that what?
But then
do
again,
you agree with it?
But then,
do you agree with it?
But I wouldn't agree with it because out of everyone in England, only Man United, yourself, and City have won more Prems than me. No one else.
But no. But your criteria was Liverpool have to win another 1 or 2, which is 3, to have that conversation.
Yes.
You only
have that conversation. Same way I'm having that conversation. As of now, there is no conversation.
I can't lie. You
can't win one league in 30 years and then say that you're not a cup team if everything else you've won is cup competitions.
I can't lie. In my opinion, to be a league team, I'm gonna need to see at least 4 Prems, isn't it? Like
three, and we're kind of having a discussion.
I can't lie. Again, but that's my opinion. That's my opinion.
But as I said, when you lot count your trophies as 20 league titles, that's what I'm saying. Corey, you say 20 leagues. It's 20 leagues for you, man. So if you man are saying 20 leagues, I'm gonna say 19 titles or 18 titles on one
We're talking about the Premier League.
Whatever you want to call it, innit?
All right, thanks for the history lesson. Montel, thanks for the history lesson. We're talking about the Prem, right? Premier League era.
But Casey, you can only talk about the Prem. You can only talk about the Prem because that's all you have. That's all you have. You have nothing.
I find it funny that an Arsenal fan is saying all of this, but when Chelsea will say we're a bigger club in the Premier League era, Arsenal fans would be like, "Oh, well, we have more league titles than you."
What about that?
Because you're counting everything else that's happened. So
would you take?
Why do you do that?
I'm not here. Wait, hold on a second. I'm not here backing up Casey. Please understand this. I'm giving my own opinions on the matter. I'm saying that to be a league team, to be considered as a league team, in my opinion, I need to see 4 Premier Leagues. That's what I think. Yeah, you can't just have 1 Prem and done. I need to see.
No one claims to be a league team. I claim to be the most successful club in England. That's it.
And you're right. I agree. I agree with you.
I'm not even bringing that up to spite you, Corey. I'm saying Casey's just being very disingenuous in the way he's speaking about the Champions League and what he.
I mean, it's hard for Casey. Casey's stuck in the rock and the hard place because one, he hasn't got enough Premier Leagues to have a relevant conversation, but at the same time, he's never won the champs. So this is the problem where Casey's at.
And in the Premier League history, they told Chelsea not to be historians. They used their history against Chelsea, but
it's a bit hard. It's a bit hard.
They use their history against Chelsea, but they don't want to use it against me. They don't want to use it against me or you.
What history? What history are you talking about?
I'm
talking about the Premier League era. That's all I'm talking about. Why
do you only talk about the Premier League era?
Corey doesn't talk about having 20 or 19 titles or whatever. He says
13. Yes, he does.
No, wait. When we discuss,
they have a song called
when we're talking about
things,
I know Man United fans say that because the Man United fan base is different. They're taking their whole history. When we talk here, we talk about Premier League era.
Why doesn't
you run around in 1899?
Because it suits your agenda. Because it suits your agenda, Casey.
Why does it suit my agenda?
Casey, I'll ask Corey right now, and Corey can answer this. Why doesn't Corey so badly want me to not win this Prem? Go on, Corey. Why?
Yeah, because that means you can sing the same song as us, which is very weird. And second of all, I'm here to say again that Liverpool's trophies are very questionable, but I'm not going to get into it. Yeah, you already know because we looked through. They're very questionable. Yeah,
Corey,
man, we're getting trophies. Man, we're getting league titles.
Corey, you didn't say it, man. You can't say it. You can't follow jabs and say man. You need to say it.
Bare Carabao Cups, like not too many like Premier League. Obviously, you got the Championship Cups, fair enough. But all of these cups, like
but Corey, that's the same. Corey, that's the same at Arsenal's trophy hall. The majority of it is like FA Cups.
That's true. Bare FA Cups. I can't lie. So FA
Cups. I hear that.
I've never been to the Emirates Trophy.
Corey, can we discuss your European heritage because you've barely got any European Cups?
I mean, I've got a couple though. I've got what? Three. I've got three.
Nah, because the guy on my right, their European heritage is very comparable to yours.
And that's I totally understand that. You know what? That's cool.
And we were created in 2004.
Yeah.
That's good.
We were created in 2004.
No, you were.
But
you had to own that back.
Born and raised, baby. Born and raised.
I need to go back to the 1990s, bro. I'm sorry.
What I would say with that is, although you guys have European heritage, called be excited with that. What I have is dominance in English football, English Premier League football, and what I can say there is nobody here has above 4 Premier Leagues. So until then, I want to hear no chat from you, man. The only person that can talk to me right now is Manchester City, and they've got half. This is it.
They've got 6. I mean, Chelsea got 5. I swear. Chelsea got 5. I swear.
Yeah, Chelsea got 5. Yeah.
I've got 13. I've got 13. Put you guys together. I think you guys only got 2 more than me.
The fact that you have 13, the fact that you have 13 prems and you haven't won a prem in 10 years shows to me you don't scream competitiveness in the RAF.
No, Montel.
You can't scream competitive era back then. You can't scream it, fam. You man were 2, bro. 13 prems, fam. It's on the table, fam. You can't tell me.
Doing that again.
So why is yours competitive then? Why is yours competitive?
Like it's competitive, but like you can't be like back then was way more competitive. You can't throw it sayings like that when you are 13 prems.
No, I know like there was a tighter top 4. That's my point. That's all I've said.
There was no top 4 until 2005.
But bro, our 13 prems were more than 10 years.
Invincibles.
The top 4 was never. The top 4 was only created in the mid 2000s when Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, United were all finishing 4th and above.
Yeah.
So when
that was happening from 04 slightly as well.
I'd love Corey, and I don't know your opinion on this. I'd love for the Leicesters, the West Hams to play the 6th, 7th, and 8th teams back then.
Yeah, go on.
No, go on. That's what I'm saying because people can make the.
I'm talking about the Leicesters, the West Hams, bro. Like
people can make the argument that the quality of footballers in the lower teams in this era is so much better than the quality of footballers back in the day for those same type of teams. You can make that argument.
Yeah. I think the pool of talent was higher back then. I think the pool of talent was higher. But in terms of competitiveness, I can't really agree with that personally.
Look at this. You had West Ham, although West Ham definitely a better team now than they were back then, but you had what's that guy that got angry and lashed out at the ref? I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Vinny Jones.
Paolo
Di Natale.
You had him. You had Jermaine Defoe.
West Ham had Dimitri Payet. He's the best player.
They had what? Rio Ferdinand there as well.
No, but he's a young version.
He was a kid, bruv. He was a kid.
Yeah?
That's weak.
They had kid.
Stop it. He was a kid.
Corey, Casey, I like even Casey. Corey's reaching. He's reaching, big man.
They had ballers. They had what? Tottenham Hotspur. You don't need. They had in my opinion, that some of those Tottenham teams should have won way more than they.
Not way more. Should have won something.
I know what team you're talking about, but then again, their best player was around about 38 years old. I'm sorry, I'm not having that.
That doesn't matter. They had some very good. They had some very good teams. Yeah, you had some decent teams. They weren't top team, but you had some decent teams, and then top 4 in it. That's what 4, 5, 6, 7 teams. Reaching 7 teams.
Yeah, actually, honest to God.
Yeah, Corey, poor.
Bro, it's accepted, isn't it?
Corey's
wait. Can we compare where's Brighton in the Premier League right now? They're like 10th or something.
Ricky says, by the way, all fairness, the Arsenal Invincible team, if they won the Champions League, they would have been the best team of all time. 100%.
By the way,
won that final,
but they didn't.
Premier League team. Yeah, but you didn't.
But they didn't.
That's what I'm saying, Montel. If you won the quadruple, you would have been the best team. But you didn't.
Just to end this,
but you didn't.
For me,
I didn't.
I hate it when people say the Champions League is not hard to win. I cannot stand anyone saying that at all.
No, it's very, very hard.
It is hard to win. It is hard to
No,
win.
but saying that is the Premier League is so much harder to win. I can't stand that. No way in hell.
Why?
Because the Premier League, one thing the Premier League does have is consistency, but it can also offer you that that cushion. So say you have a couple of bad game weeks, you can still claw it back. The Champions League, there is no room for error. You can't make a single mistake. I'll give you a good example. 04-05, Liverpool versus Juventus. We beat them 2-0 at Anfield. The game was done. The game was done. Shut up shop. Rafa Benitez. Stuff like that you can do in the Premier League, but still win the league. But in the Champions League, you can't do that. No room. There's roughly zero room for error. You have to be at your top, the proper top.
You have to be at your top for 10.
Again, with that,
10 and 11 games.
This is what I'm saying. With that, Rams, again, it depends. But with on the errors, there are certain teams in the Champions League, and it happens again very rarely, that are able to just claw back.
You're gonna have to repeat that, Prime, because you
Prime connection might be mad.
Oh no, I was just saying that certain teams can do it in the Champions League, claw it back, but it's a rarity for that to happen. I'm backing up what you're saying.
And again, some of the greatest teams you've ever seen. The Invincible team is one of the greatest teams we have ever seen. Manchester City is one of the greatest teams we have ever seen. And on top of that, you go and look at PSG, who, boy, name for name, speaks for itself. These men have never touched the champs in their history.
And don't forget what's it called? Remember that Valencia team in that 2000 to 2004 period where they had like Mendieta and Ayala and players like that. They didn't win a Champions League. And some players go without winning a Champions League. R9, Lothar Matthäus, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So many players have not won a Champions League. That's how hard it is. You need to be at your upper echelon to win it.
You have to be your... I don't think that's entirely true. I think you have to be at a certain level, but you only have to do it for like 12 games.
I mean, I get that, but some players don't win.
If you copied that into the Prem and you played well for 12 games and played meaty for the rest, you're not winning the league.
But then, Casey,
you're not even getting top four.
My rebuttal to that is
there's room for mistake in the Prem.
But that's not again.
Is Bayern Munich this season?
That's not how it works.
They messed up against Villarreal and they lost. They lost because they messed up in the first leg and they messed up at the Allianz.
I would say also
they messed up twice.
Casey, there's room for mistake in the Prem, but there's no room for mistake in the champs. That's what I would say.
You see what you said about some players don't win.
I don't know.
Some players don't win the champs. Some players don't win the Prem. You know,
literally Gerrard.
You got 100%.
That's fair. That's fair. But I can also name Batistuta, Totti, who was Roberto Ayala, Mendieta. I can name other players as well.
Totti stayed at Roma. Man was a mercenary for his club. Like, man stayed there. He could have went anywhere and probably won the champs.
That was same with Gerrard, a mercenary.
Hold on.
But Gerrard, your team was winning champs though, bro. Like, your team was meant to be competing for the league. You was winning champs, like he said. You were doing your thing. You slipped. You could have won the league.
Is your argument?
Drop your agenda. We completed the league 3 times: 08, 09, 13, 14, and
you didn't win it.
0102.
0102.
But then again, 0102 don't even count. Months. 0102 don't even count because our manager had a heart attack. So.
But you never won it though. That's the thing. You didn't win.
No, we're going off what Casey was saying, Corey, fam. Like just from what Casey said, like just drop that.
Okay, wait, hold on, Casey. Is your argument? Casey, is your argument the Prem versus the Champions League, or a league title? So meaning La Liga, Serie A, League.
No, it's the Prem.
Liga NOS. Why is it solely the Prem? Why is it solely the Prem?
Because the Prem's the most competitive league in the world.
Arguably.
But it's
arguably. Tell me a more competitive league in the world.
Arguably, in the 2000s, League was the most competitive because all the teams were the same before PSG
in the
came along.
2000s.
Just making we're talking about quality
back then. That was 22 years ago.
I'd say it's the most competitive league in terms of not for winning the league, but for the race for top 4. Top 6.
Yeah. But for winning the league is different now. That's only of recent where the winning the league things become
what we're arguing about.
No, because look, how long has it been? Obviously, how long has it been since Arsenal's made the Champions League? What, 6 seasons now? 6 years? 6 years. Leicester could have made champs during that time. West Ham could have made champs during that time. Even at one stage, Wolves could have made champs during that time. Obviously, Tottenham. You know what I mean?
Competitiveness is what I'm talking about. Competitiveness, bro. This is what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Corey, the fact that for most of the Premier League it's been the top 4, but only in the last 10 years it's now changed to the top 6.
Yeah.
Again, this is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
It's just as you say, Montel. Us winning that many Premier Leagues and only having 2 Champions Leagues in that time is
you should have had more.
Right, mad. I should have had at least, in my opinion, 5 Champions Leagues. I believe I should have.
4.
Yeah.
4.
3.
No way.
Only one I can say is 04. You should have won that. Everything else, I don't think I could have said. Yeah, you should have won that.
I'd even say the one where we played when Cristiano Ronaldo was at Real Madrid.
Barcelona slapped you, G. And
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that game. I'm saying, the game that we lost to Real Madrid when.
What about the penalties to Chelsea though?
I think
they won.
We win the champs. I think
2011, 2012.
Yes, I think we win the champs that year. I really do.
I don't know.
The year Nani got that red.
But don't forget, you had to play Bayern Munich as well.
Right. Man, I'm calling you a new age football fan. Don't kill me.
It's down to your opinions, isn't it? I'm only relevant from the Premier League forward, isn't it? This is it.
Yeah, I hear it. I think, like I said, I'm just saying that in terms of like you're saying like all these, what you're saying, Corey, you keep alluding to how competitive this league is now, and I agree, because for Man United, for Chelsea to spend 100 mil the way they did, and to not compete, to only compete for maybe a quarter of the season, for you guys to bring back Ronaldo, Sancho, and Varane, and still look meaty, regardless of the personnel you had. Do you know what I mean?
Calm down. I'm just
but for you,
but it's true. Corey,
I'm speaking facts, bro. Like you can't sign. If you sign those players and you don't compete, that shows it also shows the gap of Liverpool and City, but it does show how competitive it is at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I think in terms of the last 3 years, it's not been competitive. I'm not really gonna fight you on that argument. I think it's just been Liverpool and City back and forth on a kind of Barcelona.
Do you think next season will be competitive, or do you think it's going to be the same result? Liverpool City?
Same result.
It's like, I think it's not going to be the same still.
Same shit. Exactly. Unless City get hit with bare injuries or I get hit with bare injuries. That's the only thing.
I think
that's it. Really.
I think, in my opinion, it will be like 4 teams will be in it in January, but then it'll become 2 teams.
Bro, I think it's going to be like this.
January, there's like
I think it's going to be like this for at least another 3 seasons. Yeah. I think another 3 seasons, 3 more seasons will be like this. So it will still be like this.
Why do you guys only view how competitive the league is by the title race? What about everything else?
We said top 4.
Vladimir, that's why I said top 4. It's now called the top 6.
Yeah.
That's what I alluded to.
I don't think it is called. It shouldn't be called the top 6. That's wrong.
Why not?
Because the 4 best teams get Champions League, so it shouldn't.
No. We're talking about how competitive it's just to make European football.
Like big 6. We're talking about the big 6, and if you think about it as well, Arsenal, Liverpool have come 8th. Arsenal have come 8th. Man United have come like there are times where the man have slipped out of there.
Chelsea have come 8th or 7th. Oh yeah, 10th.
We came 10th and won the league either side. Well, we won the league either side. I know why you're pulling that face.
Yeah, I'm just saying you came 10th.
You know what I'm saying? But
10th though.
I'm taking the piss. Let me run with them.
I was waiting for you to laugh, man.
We're gonna run this up with Ten Hag's comments, and I want Casey and Ram's opinion specifically on Ten Hag's comments.
Look at this. I'm making this note from now. Hashtag no pressure. Let me hear. Hashtag no pressure.
How about this? You see them 13 Prems you won? The same way you brag about them 13 Prems, the same way you always be under pressure because of them 13 Prems.
Yeah, no pressure.
Because of them 13 Prems, you will always be under pressure, bro.
You can't you remember, bro? All these Man United fans say is their famous line. We're Man United. We're Man United. That's what they come out with.
We're too good.
Ricky says,
so if you want to come with that,
is the best. So Ricky, sorry, say that again, Case. No, I can't say it again. You go first.
I'm just saying, like, if the Man United fan base want to come with the energy that we're Man United, then be ready for the pressure, bro.
Yeah, be ready for the Man United.
We're not. This is no pressure. Leave my team alone. Man City bringing up
they're in a rebuild. You guys go, but you're Arsenal. So
yeah,
bro.
Do the Man United
bro.
Corey,
why are you now? Go on.
Bruv, you have to look at the team that you have, man. We expect big things from Manchester United. The Red Devils live up to that name.
Leave my club alone.
The Red Dancers,
why should we leave it alone? We expect competition.
I need to go back. To Yard. Rebuild and that, and let me come back swinging.
You've been saying that for almost 10 years, man.
Now, Corey,
for almost 10 years.
Now, Corey, how has it been?
I know deep down you want that Europa League to get to GBG at least one cup against me.
Yeah. You want to get that
If I get 5, you want it to be 4. You want it, and how about this? How about this, Casey? If Corey wins that Europa League, on God he's praying on that Super Cup to make it free.
Yeah.
Oh God, he's trying to do that. Oh God,
to be fair, I'm not even looking at what do you call it? Europa League. I'm looking at like. Actually, I'm not looking at anything. No pressure. I'm not doing it. No pressure from my team. No pressure from my team. Then leave them.
Now, Corey, you're looking at Europa Conference next season.
So
no, I'm not. I'm not in conference, bro. I'm in Europa.
He's in Europa.
Yeah, but next season, like, are you gonna finish 7th or?
No. Hold on a second.
You don't want any expectations, so we have to put you somewhere, don't we?
No. I don't. Obviously, I don't want to be worse.
Praise and no criticism. He wants praise and no criticism.
Yeah. No. My point is,
if his team does well, he will speak. If they don't do well, no pressure.
No. I say no. Please understand. When I say
at the same time, criticize all of us.
Yeah. Have his little when I say no beat Arsenal or when we beat Chelsea, he'll have his little two pence there. He'll say his little 2-piece there.
No, just listen. You see when I say no pressure, yeah. No pressure in the sense that obviously you can't be worse than you are this season. This is the lowest we've been ever. Like since 1991, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so basically you're saying that you're putting no pressure.
That's what I'm saying. No, but you can't go lower than what it is.
No, I will pressure.
You can.
You stupid, fam.
I can't.
This is what you think. This is where I'm Man United. We can't go lower than this. I'm Man United. No, cool.
No.
You can, but you will. In
that sense, it's true. In that sense, it's true. We are Man United, and you can't go lower than.
No, you hope you can't go lower.
No.
Cool. Let me run through these comments. We just want to go through with Ten Hag thing.
I was just sitting here for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna head off as well. Yeah.
Take care, bro. Yeah.
See you guys there.
Ricky says correct prime. If the Prem is the best, who has the most? Why does Real Madrid have the most champs? Carlo has 3. I think Carlo has 4. I might be wrong. No way, Casey. Bayern hammered you, but fair play. You just won. Plus John Terry slip. Top 6 because the teams that get Europe. Yeah, agree. Yeah. Corey, Fergie managed United before the Prem.
Yeah,
of course he did. We'll talk about that though. We'll talk about that. Casey, you haven't seen your team win everything. Even Liverpool in their 30 wilderness won everything. We've actually won everything.
They won everything in the last 6, yes, in the space of 4 or 5 years, whatever.
Arsenal cannot chat to me.
He knows
he can't chat to me. That's not. Casey knows you can't.
That's never been an. That's what I'm saying. I'm not beefing you. I'm just saying.
No, you were beefing me before Klopp come. You were beefing me then.
Yeah. And you got an elite manager. I need to go do the same. It's that simple. Yeah. Then we'll be back.
Yeah. So Corey, Ten Hag. Ten Hag said on his arrival, word for word, that. In fact, do you want to say it? Do you want to say what he said?
I mean,
yeah, please. I want to hear it from the dragon's mouth. Go on, Corey.
You see what I mean? You say what I mean here. Wait. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm going to make this known now. If any manager goes to any top six club, when you've got let's say it's Man United, Chelsea, and someone comes into Liverpool and someone answers the same question that I'm about to say to Klopp, yeah, do you not think he's going to say something?
If Barca Mystic Meg, Corey, you might as well get out your ball.
No. Because Klopp did get out that question. Casey, Klopp did get out that question, and he said, "I want to turn doubters to believers. Give me 4 or 5 years, and maybe we can turn doubters to believers." That's what he said. He didn't say it's going to be the end of an era.
Oh, sorry, Montel.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
No. You see what I mean with Montel. You see what I mean with Montel. Yeah, you see how he's worded it. And now think about what Montel said just there.
Corey, I want to hear the exact quotes. Then I'll make my opinion. That shocks me.
I admire both Manchester City and Liverpool. They both play fantastic football, but you always see an end. You always see an era come to an end.
Now, Corey, to me, that's cheeky. Well, Corey, to me, that's cheeky, personally.
How's it cheeky?
Personally, that's cheeky. Because
for a man,
I'll tell you why. For a man that has no Montel, he has no pedigree. No pedigree. I'm comparing him to the man that are here now. He has no pedigree.
Not even top 4 managers in the league.
Yeah, no. So he has no pedigree, yet top 4 managers like Tuchel, like Conte, have not come in and run their gums like such. But a man who hasn't even played a game with his team yet is telling people about end of eras.
Who do you think you are? You reminds me when you said you can nick a quick champs. You man United man are just the same.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm so tired of you, man, trying to just say who
Corey, do you are. Do you want to back you here?
Respectfully, he's came to Manchester United. This is it. Yeah, when you come to Manchester United, you get asked the big questions.
So what are you talking about? No pressure, then?
Yeah,
I'll back it. Big club. Corey, let me back you here.
Go on, Latimus. Go on.
Here's the thing, right? When Jose first came to Chelsea, and he was speaking about how there's only one manager here that has a Champions League in Fergie.
Yeah,
like there's only one elite manager. How he came and said, I'm not being arrogant, but I am the special one. He backed that and won 200 pounds. Arsenal had just won in
no, but Mourinho has pedigree.
Hold on. No, but my point, Arsenal had just won an Invincible. You still had Fergie dominating the league. Mourinho backed up his talk. There's nothing wrong with what Ten Hag said, by the way. An era has to end. But that means this man has to. But this man has to. No, but hold on. My point being, this man now has to be the one to end it. Because what Jose said, if he didn't win the league,
yes, that's my point.
Him saying I'm the special one, he looks stupid. Ten Hag, what he said, there's nothing wrong with it so long as he ends that era. Now, if it takes, I'm not saying he has to win the league next season. Obviously, that's stupid. But it's going to take probably 2-3 years, whatever. That's fine. But he has to end that era. Now that he said it, there's pressure on him. Yes.
When these man's contracts run out and they're no longer here.
I don't know.
These man's contracts are just going to run out.
No. All months. Obviously, while they're here. Obviously, why those two are here as well. Yeah.
Latimus, you see what I mean? Yeah. You see what I mean? With Ten Hag's quotes, these guys have now in their minds thinking next season.
Pressure.
No one said next season. No one said next season, bro.
Cool. That's cool, bro. In 3 years' time, I expect my team to be at least challenging or doing very well in the league.
That is disingenuous to the Prem, bro.
Why not,
Corey? You think Ten Hag can come in and just change things in the space of 3 years, brother?
Wait,
you've
months. He said an era has set. Mons, he said, quote, an era has to end. Yes, it has to be 3 years. Yes, of course. If he's saying that with chest, he has to back that up.
So don't say no pressure, then, you.
Or else.
That's what I'm saying.
Or else,
There is pressure.
Of course there's pressure.
Of course there's pressure.
No, bro. We're not talking about going to win.
But for progression.
You're obviously going to progress.
Bro, this
Arsenal have progressed this season. No one's denying that. They've progressed.
Yeah, but Monto, my point is, this season, no pressure. Next season, you guys can say what you want.
No, we'll say what you want. We'll say what we want this season as well.
No, but hold on,
Corey. He's going to get a budget. Because he's going to get a budget.
When you say no pressure,
you just said respectfully, I'm Manchester United, and now you're telling me no pressure next season. So
wait, Corey, when you say no pressure, what does that mean?
I mean, I'm not expecting a cup next season. Like, I'm not even expecting a top 4 finish next season.
Wait, you're not expecting the Europa League. Wait, you're not expecting to win the Europa League?
I don't know. Whoever comes in, I'll base it on whoever comes in and how many people come in.
But looking at it right now, I would expect you guys to at least get to the semi-final.
Yeah. I do. I want to see at least maybe one final. Europa League,
and top 4 minimum. Yeah, because for the big clubs that we are, no, because this whole Fugazi thing with Spurs, Conte is either going to get sacked midway next season or he'll do some stupidness and Spurs will fall away. This Fugazi and this is not real. You guys, top 4 has to be a priority. You have to get it,
Well, I think
win that Europe.
Obviously, my views will change mid-season. Depending on obviously what's going on. But as of now, based on this team, I don't expect anything. If we got nobody and went into next season, and I'd expect nothing, not from this team. So I think it depends on the transfer window, and it depends on the transfer window.
No. It doesn't, because from when Ten Hag was coming in, Corey, I saw nothing but screenshots, Ten Hag time, new thing, this, that. You get linked to players. I see them. You get linked to players. You get linked to players like Timber and Anthony, players that you never watched before, but now all of a sudden are
I said hashtag this. What's this? No pressure.
No, you didn't say hashtag no pressure. You talk about how he's going to
come. You can't say that. You can't say no pressure.
You can't say no pressure, bro. I'm so sorry. For a club of your size, if you want no pressure, go and play with Southampton and them, man. And then what that means is you're kicked out of Big Six and we bring West Ham in. If that's what you want, we can do that. But when you're in the Big Six, so who am I? I'm
wait. Corey, no, you know who shouldn't have pressure. Do you know who actually shouldn't have pressure, by the way?
Who?
No, because he's right. You know who shouldn't have pressure, by the way? Arsenal, because they literally have an inexperienced manager. It's Arsenal who actually shouldn't have pressure. You guys should. You have Ten Hag, who's won 3 on the bounce in the Eredivisie. He's one of the most talked about managers in Europe currently. There should be pressure, yeah.
I just got told he's a nobody. I just got told by Montel and Casey that he's a nobody.
No, but again,
I just got told.
Again, Montel and Casey are not the consensus of what everyone else thinks. What do you think, by the way? Do you rate Ten Hag highly?
I think Ten Hag's amazing. I think he's a great manager. I think he's a great manager, and I'm excited. I think he's a great manager.
He's not amazing. He's different, brother.
You're actually wet. I've deeped it. He's wet, Montel. Brother can't even back himself.
I think he's amazing. He would never have said this amongst before links to your club or any association.
I would have said Zidane's amazing. I would have said Conte's amazing. I would have said Enrique's amazing.
Elite managers.
I would have said they're all amazing because they're all very good managers, right or wrong.
Yes,
they're all very good managers.
Was Ten Hag in the same breath as them, man?
Huh?
Was Ten Hag in the same breath as them?
No.
So why is he very good all of a sudden?
I would have said Zidane's a world-class manager.
No. Ten Hag has to be in that same breath. But if for a man to come and say it's the end of an era, yes, he has to be in that same breath. Yeah.
Oh no, he's trying to put himself in that same breath.
No, but you know what? Treat him the same way everyone has treated Lukaku. When Lukaku said, I'm on the same level as Benzema and Lewandowski, even though we all know he's not, and you guys abused him for it, we should treat Ten Hag the same way. If he's saying that I'm ending this Klopp Pep era, let's treat him with that same respect. In 3-4 years, if he hasn't ended the era, it's a failure.
Yeah.
Literally, a man's talking about ending errors.
In my opinion, I believe that what Ten Hag's trying to do here, he's not trying to. Well, he is saying that, but I think he's trying to restore, like how we should be acting as a club, if that makes sense. Like how Man United should be, because we haven't been that like for a while. We haven't. We've like, some of us have gone around and said, "Yeah, we're Man United," but we haven't acted like Man United. If that makes sense.
Pep's profoundly prodigious. He says Ten Hag has joined a league with Pep, Klopp, Tuchel.
Does Man United and does Man?
Sorry, I was saying. He also said he was linked to us before Pep. By the way, bro, I haven't actually seen you in the comments before, so welcome. I hope you have subscribed as well. Big up yourself for jumping in this late in the stream. Go on, Adamus. Oh, the lag going. Go on, bro.
About bringing us back to where we're supposed to be. But you're saying that there's no pressure. The Man United I know, there's always pressure.
No matter what, you can out of Europe. You can be 10, bro. There's pressure.
How about this? Yeah, I know. Come start of the season, stuff are gonna change. Right now, I'm saying no pressure, but come start of the season, a whole heap of pressure is about to drop on.
Come game week 1 when you've got someone stinky and you win like 4-0, pressure's on.
Yeah. Bro, like I'm downplaying it now because really and truly, I don't want to hear just let him at least have a week in Man United. Man, I'm on his neck. Man,
his very first press conference, he came out with a cheeky line. Sorry, he set the tone. He set the tone wrong. That's what.
But not even that. If you want to say
let him have a week, bro. Let him.
But if you honestly want to say no pressure, Man United fans have to follow that same mode. Don't get gassed when a few good things happen, and also don't get on this guy's neck when you have 4 or 5 games on the pants where you lose.
You know what? There's
how about this? Oh, Abdi.
Abdi,
I've been waiting for you. Abdi, this is it. These men thought they were back after beating Leeds 5-1 on the opening day.
Yes. Ronaldo, we was having
that links to Ricky's comment. That links to Ricky's comment. I disagree. I think Ten Hag will be under pressure from the first whistle. United fans won't accept anything else than competing with the best, and rightly so. And that's what leads to Abdi's comment in saying these men thought they were back on after 5-1 on the opening day.
Yeah, it's true.
Bro, man, United fans.
Exactly. I was hearing Pogba 4 assists. That's the. No, sorry, man.
He knows. That's why he's like this, because he knows, fam.
I think the problem is it's so annoying. Like it's so annoying. I hope that kills you, G. It's so annoying to rebuild when you're Man United because it's like
Corey used to grab his badge and kiss it like I just love this club. That's what he's doing.
That was this season, you know. He made Ethan kiss the badge. That was this season. That was only this season. Honestly, I can't lie.
That was last season. That was last season.
The last season.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Bro, I think it's so annoying because it's like it's so hard for Man United to rebuild because obviously the history and like there's so much pressure on the rebuild straight away. Like man, am I expecting instant success?
That's it, Corey. Of course we are because you are Man United.
What managers came to the league and given them instant success? There's
no one said instant. Well, Jose, Conte, Ancelotti, but that doesn't even matter.
Arteta gave me instant success. He got me a FA Cup.
We're not comparing that with league titles. No one's saying Man United instant success, but again, to get top 4, you guys should be doing that, or at least that should be your aim.
I think top 4 makes sense based on. I think that's on my transfer window though, because I really need. Some people.
Smash a like, by the way, people. Let's get to 50 likes before we round this
off. I
trust. Ten Hag better have some ball, you know.
Yeah, smash the like for Ten Hag, man. Smash the like.
Ten Hag ball's there, bro. No diss.
It's there, yeah.
Ten Hag ball's there, man. He just needs the right place to implement.
All right. Yeah,
if you listen to what if you listen to the whole interview, he got asked a question about his style of play. He says he basically said he's gonna try and implement his style of play, but the way he's played is based on the players. So like, you know, you've got like somebody like McTominay, he may try and like implement the play, but
so don't you think that we have that problem? Don't you think that Arsenal have that problem where we have man that can't do the system thing?
Who?
And you just have to make it work.
Bro,
you're not always. Not every team's gonna have their tools to do the perfect team to do these things, bro.
What you got to remember?
I'm tired of you lot.
Hold on, let me run through some of these comments, by the way.
Yeah, Ten Hag Ball's gonna be live. Watch, just know.
It's live. So now there's no pressure.
I'm tired of your stuff. I'm literally tired of your
stuff. His biggest asset is Tottenham's Champions League run. History doesn't even mean anything in reality these days. Look at Pep and Klopp creating a culture of sustainable winning in all areas. Big up yourself, Chain. So Pep also says he never said he would end the era. Journalists asked if there was any remote possibility, and he said, yeah, totally baited. So basically, he fell for the bait. Until Pep leaves, no chance. Not even Tuchel can win the EPL.
But Tuchel's not like Pep, though. Pep is clear of him.
I think Tuchel's the closest, obviously, to them and that. But yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Pep, he's the closest.
Klopp and Pep changed even the dinner ladies and the kit people. Every inch of the club was changed for the better. Klopp said, not the old Liverpool way.
Trust. That's what Wenger done.
Yeah,
following the elite man. Then
have CR7 and Varane played in Europa before United?
Yeah, Ronaldo has.
Ronaldo played it in Lisbon. For Lisbon.
Oh wow!
I don't know about Varane.
Not Varane.
Wait, when Ronaldo was like 15.
Yeah, when he was a youngster, still man played in Europa.
So 20 years is mad.
Yeah, bro, you got to start your career where you ended. Started from the bottom, now back.
He said he was inspired by Eric Ten Hag. In his biography, said he was inspired by Pep at Bayern. Well, they even got the same trim and beard and that. Like, he admires that. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to come for Mikel Arteta because even though we know Pep's boy is Mikel Arteta, not Ten Hag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the culture needs a reset. Arsenal have a clown as a manager. That's facts. You know how do we stop? I
just can't be asked. I'm not buying.
Deep man said, "This is how you stop Vinicius Junior." Snap the like and subscribe.
That's how you do it, bro.
Ravi, you don't. No, Vinicius, bro. Before we close this off as well, I was getting Mo Salah was getting a lot of slander today, and when we like kind of debunked it all, the Chelsea fans and the Arsenal fans came for his penalties, but and then when no one spoke about like Benzema's penalties, he's taken enough penalties.
Wait, I didn't see this. Why are we coming for Salah? No. But I didn't see this. Why were Chelsea fans coming for Salah?
It was a Salah versus Mane argument, and then like they were just cussing off Salah, because they were just cussing him off, bro. It's just getting cussed off, he's not it. Like,
bro, after AFCON, if we're honest, he's been binking up the gap.
The thing is, again, he's been binking up to his.
But again,
no, not even to his standard in general. Exactly. He didn't get more than 5 goals since he came back, bro.
Bro, he's got 11 GA in 15 games.
When? What? 11 GA. I'm talking about goals, bro. I'm talking about goals.
Yeah, but
he was on 18 goals when he left, and he got 23.
Yeah, his goal return is stunk up, but his performances, again, he's had about, I think 50% of his performances have been awful, but there's still been 50% of good performances in there, not really converted to output. Which, again, that's why I say for his standards, Salah has been bad to his standards for 3.5 months. Mane was bad for 14 months. And when we say that as Liverpool fans, everyone says, "Oh, you're disrespecting Mane." If you have eyes, you'll know that if you just have to have eyes to see what happened. And
do you think Mane is more important to you than Salah? Just a quick question before we finish.
No.
You don't?
No.
I think he is.
You think, as I said, you think he is because you favor Mane, bro. And it's not even.
I don't favor Mane. I like Salah over Mane, but I still think that Mane is more important to your team than Salah.
Mane over Salah millions of times.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
That was probably in my Never mind. Now I'm telling you that I rate Salah over Mane, but I just think that Mane is more integral to your team than Salah. You can go and get another Salah, just maybe not as good.
Mane can no longer play left wing. Mane can no longer play left wing. He's playing as the false nine well, but we have two other people who can play in that position. If Mane was so
he
good,
can play left
Diaz
wing.
come in and move him out of his position. If Diaz
maybe he hasn't got as much energy as Diaz.
Bro.
But Diaz right now, let's not forget he hasn't had a full season yet, so we'll wait on that. Yes, he's come in and done his thing. So big him up. I'm not taking that away from him. I think he's gonna do bits next season, but we have to wait and see. Yeah,
so
that's
why
what I would say on that.
Mane out of his position?
Because Montel, I think it's more because Jota's stinking. I think it's more because Jota can't link up play, like you said. I think it's because Jota doesn't offer much more than goals, and goals has never been your problem. So having Jota scoring goals, great. What else?
As I said, the way I see it is people hold Salah to a higher standard than they hold Mane. So when Salah does something,
as they should.
So the argument is finito.
Why is it finito?
There's no argument. Like I think in terms of importance, there's an argument. That's why I'm having.
That's what I'm having an argument about.
Who's better and who's not? I'm not going to have that argument.
No,
at the end of the day,
I think Salah's better.
Salah's normal line. So like Salah's normal performance line. Don't violate. It's higher than Mane's performance line. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. You was gonna do down here before. He's gonna do
that's what it is. And man, I got bro. If Salah done what Mane done, do you know why I'm more hurt by Mane? Mane hurt me personally because during the first 6 months of Big Sixpence, obviously we started in January, innit? So we didn't start at the start of the season. But I had to sit there and tell you, man, Mane is going to be better next game for like 20 games, fam. Remember, I had to sit there telling you, man, next game's going to be the game when Mane comes back.
But that was more of his GA. That wasn't for his work rate and his performances. He weren't scoring. He couldn't put the goal. Yeah, but he couldn't. But you never took away from the unselfish runs he makes, the closing down he does. Like that never stopped.
But everyone in our front three does that. Everyone, especially OG front three. That was OG front three. Everyone does that.
Yeah, but Mane was the best at that. Mane was the one usually winning the ball.
Actually, Firmino was the best at that. Firmino was the best.
Out of the three of them, Mane used to get the ball the most. What are you talking about?
You're not about to tell me.
That's true, fam.
Front three was okay. Mane did not used to get the ball the most. Firmino used to get the ball the most. You're not gonna do that, bro. You're not gonna do that, bro.
That's mad.
Mane dropped more deeper than Salah did, but Firmino was the one on the ball the most.
No, I'm talking about ball retrieving, so closing down and winning it off defenders.
The fact
gone.
I just I don't annoying. The fact that arguing over being, not being play, but you have 20 goals thinking or Salah thinking, and yet Chelsea fans, like we've got Werner, Lukaku, have been just so annoying.
Oh, you saying it sounds best spoiled for me?
Oh no, Latimus, as I said, if you want to call up,
it's just not even spoiled. It's just like give me one of your players. I just want something. It's just annoying. What?
I'll take Werner off you, bro. So, let's do that.
Easy.
I'll take Werner. Big facts.
No. Why do you want Werner,
bro?
To do what?
I rate him. I can't lie. I rated him from when you.
In terms of, but he's not a goal scorer. You guys need a goal scorer. He's not a goal scorer.
Score goals, bro. Don't worry about that. He just needs to be in the right team. I don't feel like your team uses him to his strengths.
By the way, Casey, let me just do something shameless.
I know, but you guys won't either.
I think we do. I think our team suits him more.
No, Liverpool do. He's a Liverpool player. Yeah. He's a Liverpool player. Yeah. He should not have bottom.
Man, we're 7 lakhs off of We're 7 lakhs over 50 lakhs. So obviously,
the nifties.
Obviously, I can't lie. Since 1K, we haven't hit a video under 50 lakhs. So if you guys want to just run that up to 50 lakhs, please, we would really appreciate it. We really, really appreciate it. We want to let's keep the streak. What are we on, a 3 kill streak? 4 kill streak?
Something like that.
Something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my airstrike now. So if I want to get I don't have hardline on for those of you who play COD. So, so if you want to get that 5 kill streak, can you guys just run out to 59, please? Appreciate you guys.
But yeah, man, so we got to wrap this up, bro.
So I'm saying, the comments are still, Jesus Christ. The comments are still flying. Casey, in fairness, Arteta did a good job this year. Easily top 5, almost 4th. If he gets a few experienced players, they'll be hard to beat next year. Oh, Arsenal prop.
But it's facts though. But it's true though, right? No, but Montel, man, them are grabbing us because we didn't get top 4, which is fine. But if you look at it over the course of the season, it's not a bad season by any means. We came 8th. Then Man United got Varane, Sancho, and everyone else. Chelsea just come off the back of a champs. Tottenham signed Conte, and we still managed to get 5th.
I hear it.
It's not a terrible season. 2 points behind Tottenham.
We're on 48 lakhs, by the way. Is this what happens? One person complimented Arsenal and be boosted like
That's
6.
it, man. Because they smelt it. The Arsenal fans smelt it we don't get compliments like that.
You heard the slander. You heard the slander.
Yeah. They heard it.
I heard the slander. I reckon it's probably on 50. I'll refresh it now. Probably on 50. I think it's probably on 50. It's on 49. Yeah. Killing me. You man are killing me. Let me just read the last of these comments and we are going to wrap it up. Liverpool bus parade will be an emotional without number 7. Even without number 7, it will be Salah to Real Madrid. Hey. Less of that. Klopp said the parade.
Oh yeah, they might want him after knowing bats.
Less of that. Klopp said the parade isn't just about trophies. It's about the people Liverpool fans faced about the pandemic. Klopp is the people's man. That's why I love him. I think everyone does love Klopp. No one really ever gets onto Klopp, to be honest. Like even Rabbit.
No, you don't.
What's the Ray Charles lad's name? Do I want to say Ray Charles? Do not kill me. All of our players matter equally. Taki and Origi start for nearly every team except City. I don't know about that.
Stop being silly now. That's so cheeky. That's so cheeky. That's so cheeky.
After Ray Charles, if he can see Haaland coming, Haaland, that's getting me so up. In order for us to bridge the gap between us and City, we need to get over the line. FSG, Klopp, and the Sock need to get what needs to be done in the coming chance. I was basically saying we need to be backed in order to keep up with City.
Yeah, 100%.
Off to City extra, but I subbed, mate. Big up Ray. Hey, listen, Pep, big up yourself, G. New sub, you know that always means a lot to the channel. We have to do whatever it takes to simply give what Klopp wants. Whatever Klopp wants, get it done. Sherman cost us 70 M's, get it done. Bellingham might cost us 75 million, get it done. Hashtag locked in. Oh shit. Hashtag locked in, get it done. Big up Billy, as always says, get man to 50, hurry up. It's probably on 50 likes, so we are gonna. Oh, it's on 50 likes. Big up everyone. 50 likes. You know what I'm saying? We hit up the ting. Big up Monts. I'm gonna get my burner account to fit. Listen, big up yourself, man. I'm saying quick celebration, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I know that will never stop being funny, by the way.
Hey, that is funny.
Smash the likes. No, I can't lie. Tottenham had a bad start to the season, but if they can get top 4, then Arsenal didn't try hard enough. Big up yourself, Billy. Man celebrating 5th. Stop changing the narrative. You had top 4 firmly in your grip and you let it go. You had a poor season. Stop lowering your standards. You're self-proclaiming.
It's not a poor standard. It's not a poor standard.
It's the end of the video. You're gonna set him off.
No, but Endo's talking was, bro. We got an inexperienced manager, and in hopes of rebuilding us. At the beginning of the season, top 4 was not in anyone's mouth. No one's mouth. So the fact that it's there, come 2 games to the end of the season, slyly the last game, if Norwich done a thing, like, where's the grab? You can grab me personally because I was bigging up my chest saying I'm going to get top 4, but Arsenal, bro, they didn't do bad. In my opinion, I don't think they had a bad season. It was just underwhelming based off the circumstances.
I hear it. No, by the way, Origi starts for Chelsea, by the way. That I will say. Anyone starts for Chelsea, and that I can't even lie. But
yeah, even then Nketiah right now, based off.
Origi probably starts for Arsenal, actually, now that I think about it.
Origi
probably would.
Origi and Nketiah would do nothing.
Yeah, they're dead food.
They would both do nothing.
I think Origi would cook up. Enough Arsenal fans have told me as well. Origi would. I think Origi wouldn't be too bad at Arsenal in it. I can't lie. I think
man. We're basing it off the performances he does for Liverpool. We don't know about the consistency.
Then you won't get the same abundance of chances.
Yeah, like
Liverpool though, but I don't know. Listen, we'll save that for another time, guys. It's been another episode of Big Six Bands. Anything we want to say before we round it off?
Big up everyone. You know, in the chat, you stuck here for what? Nearly 3 hours. Yeah, I've seen some of you from the beginning to the end. It's nice to have you all. You can see we're doing big things. We've got more to come next season. Yeah, that's when it really gets. We really get.
We have Player of the Year stream. We have Young Player of the Year stream. We have top 5 right backs, centre backs. We got all them practical, funny videos coming. You know what I'm saying?
Everything,
all that stuff. So, stay in tune for that, and also stay in tune for our World Cup coverage, where we dip it. Everyone's gonna dip their name in the hat, and you're all gonna get a top 6 team. It's gonna be between the top 6 teams ranked. We're each gonna buy probably a cheap shirt that represents that country, and it will be Big Six Bands, but just World Cup edition. So man, there might be twerking.
And you have to back your country.
Yeah, and you have to back the Big Six Bands thing. The way, man, again. So, bro, like if I get, I don't know, Italy, I'm chanting Jorginho, bro, and I'm slanting, like, you get it, like, man, I'm twerking for Jorginho, G. You get it? Like, it's that simple, bro. If Martinelli gets a call up and I get Brazil, I'm twerking for Nelly, bro. I'm twerking for Gabriel Magalhaes. If he bullet heads up, man's dead for it.
Bro, don't do that. Bro, don't do that.
You have to ride for your.
We say Muds, you try Varane if you get France.
Hey, Ladimus, you know Gabriel Magalhaes and Sancho.
All of them, fam. The man, maybe I might struggle with his Richarlison. I might struggle.
Corey, Corey, can you do
Gabriel
an
has what?
apology as well about Sancho?
Yeah, flop of the season episode coming. Don't worry, flop of the season episode will be coming.
Yeah, we got that.
Well,
I forgot.
Sancho won't be flop of the season.
Don't worry, that's for the discussion. We're not spilling any beans. We're not spilling any beans. No beans can spill.
No beans. But listen, you look, the fact that it's 3 hours and there's still 19, there's still 20 people in here. It shows how far this channel's come. Big up everyone. Sure. Big Six fans. Jorginho going to show Messi levels at Wembley showdown next week. Don't kill me. Italy are not there. Oh shit. Oh, they didn't qualify. I forgot.
Oh yeah, they didn't, innit?
They didn't qualify, fam. And Wembley didn't want to stay in the yard.
Spinazzola, he thought I showed up.
Hey, listen, guys. Like I said, it's been a brilliant episode. For those who said also that these man made a joke, Colleen made a joke that I was 5'2", and everyone in the comments believed I was 5'2". So there's a picture of me and Ladimus, just to show you guys what oh, you thought I forgot. But no, seriously. No. Honestly, bro, they believed I was 5'2". They genuinely believed I was 5'2".
Bro, wow,
that's a fire.
Colleen come on and said she was taller than me, and that it was a bit mad.
I can't imagine being anything under 5'9" at least.
Yeah. Anyway, it's been a good episode.
It's been a great episode of Big Six Bats.
Well, I see you right in the next.